finish fast, cause they get up in the flash. The reapers, rippers, slipping dead. I can't do nothing but last. Prolong, yes, sir. Like prolong, yes, sir. He don't hold out, just do. He's so swell, we rest up. He's so cheat code. Way too weak for my ego. But he gon' swing low. Hit a chariot and carry me home. 30, 20, down 10. It don't matter. We gon' win. All day, bless up. No new flag. Bless up. Mirror. Don't forget. God bless me, y'all. God bless me, y'all. God dress me, y'all. Don't stress me, y'all. God bless me, y'all. God bless me, y'all. God dress me, y'all. Don't stress me, y'all. God bless me, y'all. God bless me, y'all. God dress me, y'all. Don't stress me, y'all. My God got it. He got it. My God got it. Yeah, he got it. My God got it. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he got it. My God got it. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he got it. Yeah, he got it. When I'm feeling, yeah, he got it. When I'm feeling, yeah, he got it. God bless me, yeah, he got it. God bless me, my God got it. When I'm feeling, yeah, he got it. Really in my soul, he got it. God bless me, yeah, he got it. God bless me, my God got it. When I'm feeling down, oh, I know. God bless me, yeah. When I'm down, God bless me, yeah.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Week 8 of the OHSAA football season. It's the final regular season home game for CVCA, and it's come early as the Royals are scheduled to be on the road for the final 2 weeks of the season. Tonight, CVCA hosts Northwest in a Principals Athletic Conference game here at Royals Stadium. This is CVCA Livestream's coverage of CVCA Royals football, simulcast tonight on NFHS Network and the CVCA Livestream YouTube page. My name is Tim Nichols, and as always, we're glad that you're joining us tonight, wherever you may be. It is senior night tonight, and in a few moments, we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer here at Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy, L.T. Newland, who will recognize nearly 40 seniors across most of the fall sports in pregame festivities this evening. It's also the first and only regular season game this season at Royal Stadium in October, so it's Pink Out Night, a night where the student body comes together to bring attention and raise money to help a family in need who has been affected by cancer. The teams on the field going through their pregame preparations, and we are waiting the go-ahead signal for the start of the senior night festivities that'll take place this evening here at CVCA. It's also a night, as you can see down in the corner of the end zone, where the tent is set up once again. It's a thank you to the CVCA staff here this evening, and so they're being feted and honored with a special VIP tent event in the west end zone. Once again, senior night here at CVCA. We're going to pause and be back with you in a few moments as the senior night festivities get underway. Right now, you'll hear noise and get a chance to look at what's happening in the stadium. We'll be back with you in moments.
Wash the stains away.
And we're just about ready to go without
Ladies
further
and
ado.
gentlemen, welcome to
Newland
Royal
from
Stadium
CVCA.
tonight. We are delighted that you're here, and we are excited to celebrate all of our senior fall athletes this evening. So please join me in directing your attention to the track as we highlight our various seniors from our different fall sports. First, starting with football. Senior number 5, Ty Bova. Ty is escorted by his parents, Greg and Tara Bova. Ty plays wide receiver and safety and is a 3-year letter winner. Ty's always loved boxing, and a quote from Muhammad Ali, "If my mind can conceive it, my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it." Ty admires his parents for their dedication and love, and grateful for examples like Muhammad Ali to set a good example for work ethic. Congratulations, Ty. Senior number 66, Matthew Coles. Matthew's escorted by his parents, John and Christine Coles. Matthew plays center for the offensive line for CVCA as a 2-year letter winner. Plans on attending Kent State University in the fall to study biology. Matthew admires his sister because she is always there for him and continues to put others before herself. Congratulations, Matthew. Number 2, senior Hayden Grant. Hayden is escorted by his parents, Ralph and Becky Grant. Hayden plays outside linebacker and tight end for the past 3 years, and he'd like to attend either the Air Force or the Naval Academy next fall. He admires his father. He is someone who accurately depicts how a man of God should act and speak. He leads their family in the right ways and makes sure to keep Christ at the forefront. He spent countless hours working with Hayden to develop his athletic abilities. His dad is a hard worker and has instilled those virtues in him that he will carry forever. Congratulations, Hayden. Number 10, senior Ricky Levac, escorted by his parents, Randy and Debbie Levac. Ricky plays strong safety and wide receiver for CVCA and is a 3-year letter winner. He's undecided as to where he'll attend college, but plans on studying business. Ricky admires his dad because he sets a great example for him and leads their family. Congratulations, Ricky. Number 14, senior Michael Lewis. Michael is escorted by LaTanya Lewis and Steve Johnson. Michael plays corner, and it's his first year winning a letter for the Royals in football. He would like to study nursing in the fall and is still undecided as to where he will attend. Michael admires his mother. She's always been there for him in every aspect of life, and he would not be where he is without her support. He's extremely grateful to call her his mom. Congratulations, Michael. Number 9, senior Logan Scranton. Logan's escorted by his parents, Jason and Jeanette Scranton. Logan is a 4-year letter winner, running back and middle linebacker. He's undecided where he'll attend college, but would like to major in nursing. Logan admires both of his parents because they both served this country as Marines for over 20 years. He also appreciates and loves them for all they've done for him in the past 18 years. Congratulations, Logan. Number 53, senior Nathan Wagner. Nathan's escorted by his parents, Brandon and Ann Wagner. Nathan plays middle linebacker and left tackle and is a 3-year letter winner for the Royals. He plans on attending the University of Akron, studying aerospace or mechanical engineering. Nathan is thankful to God for all he has done for him. He's helped him face 2 major shoulder surgeries, which set him back in sports, and persevere and to grow because of it. He looks forward to pursuing a successful career after high school and is excited to see what the Lord has in store. Congratulations, Nathan. Number 7, senior Dylan Webb. Dylan is escorted by his parents, Harold and Ann Marie Webb. Dylan is a 4-year letter winner, plays running back and cornerback. Plans on attending Cincinnati University after graduating and majoring in business management. Dylan admires his father because he sets a standard of what he's supposed to live up to, and he is someone to go to for advice and for anything that he needs in his life. Congratulations, Dylan. Number 78, senior Luke Wiggers. Luke is escorted by Greg and Rihanna Wiggers. Luke is a 1-year letter winner and plays right tackle and nose tackle for CVCA. He would like to possibly attend Cedarville University and study education next year. Luke admires his dad for being his coach and spiritual leader and provider, and his mom for being the caretaker and voice of reason and his best friend. He also admires Mr. Pyland, Mr. Newland, and Coach Cook for being godly mentors in his life. He's thankful to God every day for the gift of all the Christ-like examples that has blessed him here at CVCA. Congratulations, Luke. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for all of your senior football athletes.
As we pause and wait for the next group of seniors to be honored here tonight, you're getting a look at the seniors from the football team at CVCA, the 9 of them. They've been an integral part of the Coach Cook start here at CVCA. Coach Cook in his 3rd year, and these seniors looking for
Ladies
one
and
more
gentlemen,
win tonight.
please direct your attention to the track as we acknowledge our senior cheerleaders. First up for our senior cheerleaders, it's senior Corey Bettinger. Corey is escorted by her parents, Walt and Teresa Bettinger, and sister Kylie Bettinger. Corey has been a part of the CVCA cheer squad for 4 years. She plans on attending either Baylor University or Florida Gulf Coast and majoring in elementary education. Corey admires her older sister Kylie because of her hard work and determination. She's her biggest supporter in everything she does and has been her biggest cheerleader for as long as she can remember. Congratulations, Corey. Senior Avery Hellwig. Avery's escorted by her parents, Trevor and Tiffany Hellwig. Avery has been a part of the CVCA cheer team for 4 years. She hopes to attend Baylor University, either to study data analytics or statistics. Avery admires her little sister, Marin. She always is honest and dependable. Her compassion for others and dedication to the things that she loves continues to inspire her every day. She is Avery's go-to person for everything, whether she needs someone to rant to or just some company. She's always there for her and loves her so much. Congratulations, Avery. Senior Trinai Henderson. Trinai is escorted by Dominique Wilkes and Trini Henderson. Trinai has cheered for CVCA for the past 4 years, and she would like to attend Spelman College to study biology next fall. Trinai admires her mom because she wakes her up every day and continues to set a good example for her brother and her. She also raised her to be the woman that she is today. She's so grateful for that. Congratulations, Trinai. Senior Camden Hodis is escorted by Mark and Kristen Hodis. Camden is a first-year letter winner for CVCA. She's still undecided as to where she'll attend college in the fall, but plans on majoring in early education. Camden admires and is thankful to Jesus because he saved her life and loves her. Congratulations, Camden. Senior Grace Kopek. Grace is escorted by her parents, Joe and Stacy Kopek. Grace has cheered for CVCA for 4 years and plans on attending Liberty University and studying elementary education. Grace admires Hannah Monis and her lacrosse coach. She's shown her what it's like to be a coach and a friend. She's always there for her, ready to give some of the best advice. And she's been a great example of what Christ-centered coach, mother, wife looks like. And Grace will value the influence she's had on her life forever. Congratulations, Grace. Senior Jaden Newmeyer. Jaden is escorted by her parents, Steve and Melissa Newmeyer. Jaden is a 2-year letter winner for the Royals, and she would like to attend either Akron University or Malone University to study early childhood education. Jaden admires her older sister, Jenna. She has been by her side since day one. She's taught her so many life lessons, and to always believe in herself and to never give up. Congratulations, Jaden. Senior Lena Spritzel. Lena's escorted by her parents, Billy and Amy Spritzel. Lena's a 2-year letter winner for the CVCA cheer squad and hopes to attend Xavier University and major in biology with a focus in pre-med or pre-dental. She admires her mom and dad and is grateful to have grown up in a house of love. Her dad pushes her to be the best self. She aspires to be like her mom when she grows up. Lena's grateful for her parents as they are her biggest role models. Congratulations, Lena. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for your senior cheerleaders.
You're tuned into CVCA live streams coverage of the Senior Night festivities pregame here before CVCA and Northwest.
Fans, we'd like to say thanks to our friends at Falls Community Chapel for working our concession stand tonight. Come to their service right here at CVCA on Sundays at 10:30. For more information about Falls Community Chapel, go to fallscom.com. Thank you, Falls Community Chapel, for your service of our fans tonight. Our next group of seniors comes from the CVCA band. Fans, please help me in congratulating senior Morgan Beatty. Morgan is escorted by her parents, Sam and Anna Beatty. Morgan has been in the band for the past 4 years, plays flute and piccolo. She plans on attending Asbury University next fall to study media communication, specifically film production. Morgan admires her parents for their love and support and everything that they do for her. Congratulations, Morgan. Senior Michael Butler. Michael's escorted by his parents, Jack and Rachel Butler. Michael has played snare for the past 4 years in the CVCA band and plans on attending Tiffin University to study music production when he graduates. Michael admires Jason Raffel, his drum teacher for the past 10 years. He's been a big part of encouraging Michael throughout the years and is the talented drummer that he aspires to be someday. Congratulations, Michael. And our last representative from the band tonight, Will Cook. Will is escorted by his parents, Chad and Kelly Cook. Will has been in the band for 4 years and plays clarinet. He hopes to attend either Taylor University or Liberty University next fall to study cybersecurity and Christian leadership. Will admires Mr. Newland for how he lives a life reflecting Jesus, as well as an example of Christian leadership. Congratulations, Will. Fans, one more time, give it up for our senior band members.
Pre-game festivities continue here at Royals Stadium. You're tuned to CVCA live streams coverage of Senior Night at CVCA, upcoming CVCA and Northwest kickoff time
as we
at
continue on in our fall sports. We're going to draw our attention next to the cross-country teams. First, representing the men's cross-country team, senior Cody Anderson. Cody's escorted by his parents, Craig and Kelly Anderson. Cody is a 4-year letter winner for CVCA. He is undecided where he will attend college next fall, but plans to study engineering. He admires his grandfather, Craig. He describes him as a lifelong learner, inventive and smart. He's able to talk to everyone and always finds a way to include everybody in what's going on. Cody's favorite memories are all of the pasta dinners, playing volleyball, and having a good time with the cross-country guys. Congratulations, Cody. Senior Anthony Ezone. Anthony's escorted by his parents, Nick and Sharon. Anthony has run cross-country for the past 2 years, and he is undecided as to where he will attend college, but will likely study pre-med. Anthony admires his parents because of their love and care for him, no matter the circumstances. One of his favorite memories is junior year cross-country camp because of the time he got to spend with last year's seniors. Congratulations, Anthony. Senior Xavier Manu. Xavier's escorted by his parents Octavian and Jenny. Xavier is a 4-year letter winner for the CVCA cross-country team, and he plans on attending Grand Canyon University, studying either mechanical or biomedical engineering next fall. Xavier admires his coaches for all of the work that they have done to change him into a God-fearing athlete. His favorite cross-country memory is his first state meet with his team. It was so good to see all the hard work pay off and run great races. Congratulations, Xavier. Senior Joshua Petsky. Josh is escorted by his parents, Dan and Julie Petsky. Josh is a 4-year letter winner of the CVCA cross-country team and plans on attending The Ohio State University and majoring in atmospheric science. Josh admires Coach Lyons because of his leadership and guidance. His favorite cross-country memory is the Northeast Ohio cross-country camp his senior year. Congratulations, Josh. Senior Gavin Puhala. Gavin is escorted by his parents, Aaron and Holly Puhala. Gavin is a 2-year letter winner for the Royals. He is still undecided where he will attend next fall, but plans to study engineering or pre-med. Gavin admires the underclassmen of his team and the effort and the progress that they have made in cross-country and in life in general. His favorite cross-country memory is pasta dinners with the boys before the meets. Congratulations, Gavin. Senior Quinn Robinson. Quinn is escorted by his parents, Mike and Allison. Quinn has been a part of the CVCA cross-country team for 3 years. He's still undecided as to where he'll attend college, but plans on studying business and entrepreneurship. Quinn admires his mom. She's an amazing mother who manages to work, run the house, and teach him and his brother valuable lessons about the world. She's also willing to stand up for her beliefs and her family. His favorite cross-country memory is all the times eating pasta together with the boys and playing volleyball as a team, just messing around and enjoying the company. Congratulations, Quinn. Fans, let's hear it one more time for your men's cross-country team. Highlighting the seniors tonight.
If you are just tuning in, you are watching pregame coverage of senior night here with the fall sports athletes being honored before the CVCA game against Northwest. This is Tim Nichols with CVCA Livestream. More athletes to be honored in just a moment.
Now for the girls cross-country team. Senior Alyssa Kipp. Alyssa is escorted by her mom, Erin Kipp. Alyssa also has run cross-country for CVCA for the past 4 years. She plans on attending Ursuline University next fall to study nursing. Alyssa admires her older cousin Riley because she always encourages her in her faith and is her biggest role model. One of her favorite memories is going out to breakfast every Saturday after long runs. Congratulations, Alyssa. Senior Angelina Lynch, escorted by Stephanie. Angelina is a 2-year letter winner for the Royals. She plans on attending John Carroll University and studying nursing in the fall. Angelina admires her mom because she gives her the best advice and always helps her with anything that she needs. Her favorite memory is when all the team tried to make a human pyramid. Congratulations, Angelina. Senior Kayla Ritzman. Kayla is escorted by her parents, Rod and Stacy. Kayla is a 4-year letter winner for the Royals and plans on attending Johns Hopkins University in the fall to study pre-med. Kayla admires her parents because they are extremely hardworking and selfless. Some of her favorite memories around the team were the bonding times and the games on Fridays before races. Congratulations, Kayla. Senior, Bella Wilcox. Bella is escorted by her parents, Mark and Danielle Wilcox. Bella has run CVCA cross country for the past 2 years and will attend Kent State University to study marketing next fall. Bella admires her parents because they work hard and they've helped her become the person that she is today. One of her favorite memories is getting coaches' letters after every race because she loves seeing how everyone did and also seeing how everyone improved each race. Congratulations, Bella. Fans, let's hear it one more time for your girls cross-country seniors.
Senior night festivities continue in the pregame before CVCA and Northwest. You are tuned to CVCA Livestream's coverage of senior night at Royals Stadium. 3 teams to go, girls tennis and boys and girls golf, and then we'll be looking forward to the start of the CVCA game tonight between the Royals and Northwest, a big Principals Athletic Conference contest. Now, more from LT Newland.
Next up, representing the girls tennis team, senior Libby Kane. Libby's escorted by her parents, Matthew and Molly Kane, and her sister, Bonnie. Libby is a captain for the tennis team this year and plays singles for CVCA. She would like to attend either Belmont University or Georgetown University to study finance. Congratulations, Libby. Senior Cameron Hitchcock. Cameron's escorted by Kimberly this evening. Cameron plays JV singles and doubles. Cameron would like to study psychology next fall, possibly at John Carroll University. And she admires her grandmother because she encourages her to look to Christ for strength. Congratulations, Cameron. Senior Camille Perkins. Camille is escorted by her parents, Kevin and Catherine Perkins. Camille plays doubles for the CVCA tennis team, and she would like to attend Wheaton College in the fall to study psychology. Camille admires her mom for her loving spirit and unique sense of humor. Congratulations, Camille. Senior Lillian Santamo. Lily's escorted by her parents, Joe and Amy. Lillian plays JV first singles, and this is her first year letter winner. She plans on attending Kent State to study communications and broadcasting, and she really looks up to Coach Fairfax. He's an amazing coach, teacher, and she has learned so much from him in these 4 years. Lily feels it's an incredible blessing to have been a part of a team for 4 years and loves the tennis program here at CVCA, and wishes nothing but the best to all of the girls as they continue on. Congratulations, Lily. Senior Kaya Shelford. Kaya is escorted by her parents, Brian and Karen Shelford. Kaya plays varsity second doubles with freshman Gracie Saffels and is a first-year letter winner. Kaya is undecided as to where she'll attend college next year, but would like to study human resources or business analytics. She admires her mom because she models a Christian woman who follows Christ and who loves her family and gives 110% of her effort to teaching every single day here at CVCA. She's taught her to do her best and, most importantly, to love the Lord. Congratulations, Kaya. Fans, help me in congratulating the seniors from our women's tennis team.
We are winding down toward kickoff here on a Friday night at Royal Stadium. You are tuned to CVCA Livestream's coverage of senior night festivities, still remaining the boys and girls tennis teams. Now back to LT Newland. Rather, boys and girls golf team, thank you, and back to LT Newland.
Fans, if you would direct your attention once more to the track as we highlight the senior girls golf. Representing the girls golf team, senior Morgan Joy. Morgan is escorted by her parents, Bryce and Kristen Joy. Morgan is a 3-year letter winner for the girls golf team. She plans on attending Miami University to study criminal justice next fall. Morgan said of her parents that they have always been there for her and that they are her biggest supporters. My dad taught me how to play hockey, golf, snow ski, water ski, and lacrosse, but most of all, he taught me how to be a strong and competitive person. My mom is amazing, caring, and exemplifies Christ in everything she does and helps me to do the same. Congratulations, Morgan. Senior Sydney Sherman. Sydney is escorted by her parents, Daniel and Deborah. Sydney is a 2-year letter winner for the CVCA golf team. She would like to attend either the University of Wisconsin or the Ohio State University next fall to study biology. Sydney said, I admire my mom because she is hardworking, kind, and always ready to help others. Congratulations, Sydney. Fans, help me one more time congratulate our senior women's golfers. And representing our final fall sport tonight, we'd like to recognize the seniors from the boys golf team. Senior Bryce Gatton. Bryce is escorted by his parents, Jason and Leslie Gatton. Bryce is a 3-year letter winner for the CVCA golf team and qualified to the district golf match this past Tuesday. He plans to attend Ashland University and study video media production. Bryce admires his coaches who have mentored and supported him through his time at CVCA and taught him how to be a good Christian man, and to how to lead and how to show the love of Christ to those around him. Congratulations, Bryce. Senior Reagan Signs. Reagan is escorted by his parents, Scott and Lindsay Signs. Reagan is a 1st-year letter winner for the Royals in golf. And he will attend either Liberty University or Grand Canyon University in the fall to study pre-med. Reagan admires his grandpa, who taught him how to work hard and showed him how important life lessons were. He's really grateful for his influence in his life. Congratulations, Reagan. Our final senior athlete tonight is senior Andrew Tanner. Tanner is escorted by his coach, Adam Armstrong. Andrew is a 3-year letter winner on the boys golf team and qualified for the district golf match. He plans on attending college next fall, somewhere hopefully warm. He would like to major in health or science or turf management. Andrew admires his parents for their love and support over the past 17 years and for their example of what it looks like to work hard and persevere. Fans, give it up one more time for our men's senior golfers.
You've been tuned to CVCA Livestream's coverage of senior night festivities during the pregame of the prep for tonight's game with CVCA and Northwest. This is Tim Nichols with CVCA Livestream, and we're about 6 minutes away from kickoff here on a Friday night in Northeast Ohio. Tonight it's CVCA and Northwest in a huge Principals Athletic Conference game. Last week the Royals were on the road. They came into tonight's game on a roll, or they do come into tonight's game on a roll, having won 2 straight since a setback to league-leading Canton South in Week 5. The Royals traveled down to Fairless a week ago and put on a smothering defensive performance, holding the Falcons to just 18 yards rushing and just 85 yards of total offense, en route to their 3rd shutout of the year, a 23-0 victory against the Falcons. And here come the Royals in the end zone as we get ready for tonight's game against Northwest. Earlier this season, the Royals recorded shutouts against Kent Roosevelt and Tuslaw, and with the shutout against Fairless last week, it marks the first time that CVCA's varsity football program has recorded 3 shutouts in one season. The previous high watermark was 2, accomplished twice in 2007 and in 1999. It's a stark contrast to what happened last week with our visitors tonight, the Northwest Indians. Northwest hosted Orrville in a game where the scoreboard operator had to check out and be concerned about having to replace the scoreboard. Northwest put up 70 points a week ago, 70-45 the victory for Northwest against Orrville a week ago. They scored 9 touchdowns on the ground. The Indians have turned their season around after starting out 0-2 with a pair of losses against Norton and Marlington. They righted the ship in Week 3 with a win at Louisville, and they have not lost since. The Indians bring a 5-2 overall record into tonight's contest and a ton of confidence and momentum. Last week against Orrville, as we mentioned, 70 points, 486 yards on the ground, and 619 yards of total offense overall for the Indians. Star running back Connor Satterfield, a senior, ran for 5 of those touchdowns, and junior Parker Kraft, who is actually listed as a wide receiver but operates at running back, lined up in the backfield, and all he did was run for 271 yards a week ago and 3 touchdowns. If that wasn't enough, he also passed for another one on a trick play to be one half of the only passing touchdown on the night for the Indians. The Royals' run defense, which is giving up just 66 yards a game in the last 6 weeks, is going to be tested tonight for certain. Let's dig deeper at that running back duo for Northwest, Satterfield and Kraft. They've made a living behind their offensive line. Cody Tackett, Joseph Prexta, Morgan Kunkel, Luke Soptaline, and Bradley Garber. And we'll come back to that after the moment of prayer and the national anthem.
Heavenly Father, we thank you. We know that all good gifts come from you. So we just pause as the maker and creator of all good things, just to say thank you to you for the good gifts that you have given us. Father, we are your creation, and we want to respond in a way that is appropriate to you as our creator. Father, we're so grateful for Jesus and his sacrifice on our behalf. He was able to pay the debt that we owed and restore our relationship with you. We give you great thanks for Christ this evening. It's for him that we play, in his name that we pray. Amen.
Just about a minute till kickoff. The Royals and the Indians on a Friday night from Northeast Ohio. We talked about Connor Satterfield and Parker Kraft. It's the 1-2 combination from Northwest. Those two racking up yards and touchdowns. Satterfield leading all of Stark County with 18 touchdowns on the season. The Royals have a run game of their own, and you've gotten used to it if you've been watching throughout the course of the season. Logan Scranton and Joey Kopech. Scranton and Kopech, the CVCA 1-2 combination. 685 yards for Logan Scranton, 540 for Kopech. And here come the Royals. CVCA and Northwest getting ready to go tonight. It'll be a battle of running games and a battle to see which defense can stop the other. The quarterbacks tonight we'll hear from and see from Charlie Levac on the CVCA side and Tyler Pappas on the Northwest side. And here's some of their stats coming into the game tonight. Levac, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Pappas, also a sophomore, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for the Indians. Expect a little bit of the passing game, but a whole lot of the run game tonight from both of these teams. The overall series between these two teams tied at 6 games apiece. The Royals and Northwest in the pack for the last 6 years together, so this is the 7th meeting overall. CVCA won the first 3, and Northwest has won the last 3, including the last 2 games between these two teams in overtime. John DeMarco is the head coach for the Northwest Indians. He's 27-12 with Northwest in 4 years, 92-40 overall for DeMarco, the veteran. CVC head coach Nick Cook in his 10th season as a head coach, 17-12 here at CVCA in his 3rd year, and 46-45 overall. An abbreviated pregame for us tonight. We're ready for football on a Friday night. The Indians will kick off. CVCA set back to return, and Northwest feigns an onside kick. A little bit of the CVCA medicine right there, but the kicker for the Indians, who's out to do the chores, is Ben Shantz. Back deep for CVCA, a squib kick and onside kick to start the game. So one of the up men for the Royals covers it. The Royals will get good field position to start this one right near midfield. It was Nick Schober who covered that kick. So Dylan Webb and Ricky Levac were back. They are dangerous. Northwest wanted nothing to do with them. They give up field position for an opportunity to recover an onside kick early. They start the game failing to do so, and so CVCA will start out 1st down and 10 with great field position on their own 45-yard line. The Royals quarterback is Charlie Levac, as we mentioned, and we'll get a heavy dose of Logan Scranton and Joey Kopech tonight out of the backfield for CVCA. The Royals 5-2, as is Northwest. Northwest sitting atop the Principals Athletic Conference with a perfect 4-0 record. They've yet to play Canton South and are scheduled to do so in Week 10. CVCA 3-1 in the conference, the only blemish to Canton South a couple of weeks back. And so the delay here is a delay in the choice of football. So both teams operate with a football they like to use. Northwest kicked off, and the Royals recovered, and they've gone to the sideline to find the preferred football for CVCA and quarterback sophomore Charlie Levac. So Nick Cook yelling to his offense to get back in the huddle as both teams wait. Students decked out in pink tonight. It's pink out night at Royal Stadium. The only home game scheduled for the month of October, so in addition to being senior night, pink out night here at CVCA. And here we go, 1st and 10 for CVCA from the 45-yard line. First play of the game, Levac is under center, and the Royals will hand it off, and good yardage on 1st down, 5 yards to midfield. Logan Scranton gets the first carry of the night for the Royals, the senior. In on the tackle, Sanad Abutin, number 24 for Northwest. Second down and 5 from midfield. A pair of receivers split to either side of the formation. The Royals will run it. And not much there that time. The big defensive front from the Indians stands tall and stops the Royals running back in his tracks. That was Joey Kopech on the carry. It's third down and 5, so already an early big play coming up for the Royals. Once again, this game will be a game in which we'll be looking to see which defense can stand tall. Northwest was only stopped one time last week at Orville, and that was their own doing, a turnover. Levac rolls and looks to throw. It's covered. He's going to tuck it, try and run, but the Indians are right there, a short gain, and Levac is pulled down at the 49-yard line, and the Royals go 3 and out and squander that great opportunity with great field position to start the game. Calvin Warren is out to punt for CVCA. And it looks like Landon Cross is back to return. It's going to bounce, and Cross is going to watch it, and it rolls all the way to the 1-yard line, and the Royals will down it there. So a great punt by Calvin Warren, 48 yards, no return, and so the Indians will be pinned back deep in the shadow of their own end zone to start this game. So 3 and out for CVCA, but a great special teams play right there, and we'll get our first look at the Northwest Indians. At quarterback for Northwest is sophomore Tyler Pappas. Pappas assumed that starting role in week 3. And he'll start out with a pair of receivers spread out wide to the far side, single receiver near side, flanked by a couple of backs in the backfield. And this is a short play, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Perhaps a pickup of 1. We'll wait for the mark, but it's going to be second down. Draylon Price in on the tackle for CVCA. No gain, or short gain. It's 2nd and 9 officially from the 2. They'll run it again. And once again, the Royals stack it up, and a flag is down. And if this flag is in the end zone, a holding penalty, it could be a safety. We'll wait for the call and the spot of the foul. Referees convening. And we wait. It's not against Northwest, it's against CVCA, a personal foul face mask. And so a big penalty goes against the Royals there and gives Northwest breathing room. They were stacked up right on their own goal line and were going to face third down and long. The Royals were flagged 10 times a week ago for 95 yards against Fairless. And right there, they have another one go against them. That one they could control. So first down for Northwest. We mentioned their running backs in the abbreviated pregame. Connor Satterfield wears number 25 and Parker Kraft number 43. Pappas will look to throw, and this one's complete to the far side with the catch. It's Carson Nicky. Nicky's out across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Hayden Grant was there on the tackle, but it's a pickup of 9 yards, and Northwest now with breathing room and a 2nd and short. That's the first down of the ball game for either club. And a nice run right here. That was number 25, Satterfield. He of the 18 touchdowns on the season so far, 5 a week ago, and he's got first down yardage for the Indians across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Some of the crowd still filing in. Pappas, hands off, and this one's not going far at all. That is Parker Kraft on the carry.
Satterfield again on the carry for Northwest. Brought down by number 20.
Does well to gain a couple of yards, maybe 3. They'll mark it at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 7. Pappas hands off again, and not much there again. Satterfield with that carry. Tiptoes across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Does well to pick up a couple of yards. 3rd down and 5. Logan Scrant was in there on the tackle.
Royal fans, it's 3rd down.
First 3rd down of the contest for Northwest. They were stacked up against their own goal line, but bailed out by a penalty, a face mask on CVCA. Here, Pappas will look to throw it. Far side, a man is out there, but too far. Or was it picked off? It was caught, but apparently out of bounds. Incomplete. 4th down. We'll get a replay and a look at it here. And it was caught by CVCA, and it looked like it may have been inbounds, but called incomplete. And so punting formation for Northwest. And out to punt for Northwest is Chase Badger, and the whistles blow, and they're going to reset the play clock. Ricky Levac should be back to receive for CVCA. Badger didn't have to punt at all last week. This is a low kick, but it bounces, and Levac's going to have to chase it. He'll pick it up at the 19-yard line. Tiptoes across the 20. Still going on his feet and pushed out of bounds, and Levac escorted out of bounds by number 45 of the Indians. That's Brady Finn, the first time we get to call his name tonight. Brady Finn, an outstanding defensive player on that defensive line for the Indians. So second opportunity for CVCA. Neither team able to do much on the first drive. The Indians got a couple of first downs. The Royals still looking for their first down of the contest. CVCA will run it across the 30, out of bounds at about the 33. Logan Scranton on that carry. He's going to pick up another 5 yards for the Royals. Landon Cross is in there on the tackle for the Indians. 6 yards for Scranton on that play. They'll spot it at the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for the Royals. In motion is Ricky Levac. They're going to go right side. They're going to get first down yardage and more across the 45 out to the 48-yard line. A pickup of 14 yards for CVCA. Logan Scranton again on the carry. As we watch the replay, Scranton with good blocking and did the rest himself from about the 40-yard line onward. Nice gain in that play, and the Royals move the chains for the first time tonight. No score midway through the first quarter here at Royal Stadium. Senior night for CVCA. Both these teams either trying to keep pace with or chase Canton South, who sits atop of the Principal's Athletic Conference. Another nice play for the Royals. Joey Kopech across the 50 and into Northwest Indians territory down to the 44-yard line. He'll pick up 9 yards on that play. 2nd and 1. To the short side of the field go the Royals. First down yardage. And the ball's on the ground. And Northwest says they had it. Or they have it. Joey Kopech on the carry. And that has been the one drawback of Kopech this year. That is the 4th time he's put the ball on the carpet and a turnover. The Indians will take over. CVCA's Kopech with a fumble. And Northwest with a big break. Joey Kopech had a great freshman season a year ago, being the second fiddle to Kyle Snyder. Ran for over 1,000 yards as a freshman. This season, he's done well, leads the team in rushing touchdowns, but that has been the bugaboo, the 4th fumble of the season for Kopech. So the Indians will take over 1st and 10, and they're going to run it. And the best run of the night for the Indians, Connor Satterfield is out near midfield. And he's out of bounds, escorted there by Ty Bova. First down yardage, a pickup of 13 yards on that play. And they'll spot it on the Royals' 49-yard line. The Royals turned it over twice last week and were -2 in the turnover margin, but were able to win. Here's Satterfield with another nice run down to the 34-yard line, a pickup of 15 yards. And so Connor Satterfield getting comfortable. Draylon Price on the tackle, but usually Draylon Price is making the tackle more toward the line of scrimmage. That time it was 15 yards down the field. The Indians threatening here. Pappas, high snap, hands it to Satterfield. This time he's met at the line of scrimmage, and a host of Royals are in there to take him to the ground. No gain. And the side judges both lining up at the 34-yard line, so they'll officially give him 1 before he was driven back. Taylor Willison and Kopech in there on the tackle that time, so 2nd and 9. Single back in the backfield. 4 receivers in the formation this time, and Pappas will throw out of the shotgun. He looks to his near side, and that one is almost intercepted by CVCA. It was Joey Kopech back there with coverage in on Carson Nicky. Nicky actually had to go into a defensive mode to break that pass up as Kopech broke on it. So 3rd down now and 9 yards to go from the 34-yard line. Play is signaled in from the sideline. Northwest doesn't huddle. Pappas is going to throw. He's under a big rush. Throws, and that one is intercepted by the Royals. On the far side, Pappas was under pressure, and he just unloaded it. There was nobody from Northwest over there, and the Royals make the pick. So CVCA gets the ball back on the interception, and they're going to mark the Royals out of bounds and start this drive at the 26-yard line. But they pick up the offense. A pair of turnovers on the last 2 drives for each team. So 1st and 10 CVCA with 3:49 to go in the first quarter. Levac will start out under center, and they'll run it again. Right side. And spinning forward for a gain of about 7 are the Royals. Joey Kopech gets it right back, so the coaching staff showing confidence in their sophomore running back. Giving him another try right after the turnover on the last drive. 2nd down and 3 for CVCA from the 33. Near side, Scranton to the 40, and flags fly. Scranton had 1st down yardage, but we'll wait to see what the call is. Connor Satterfield was in there, and this is going to be a hold against the Royals. Another inopportune penalty against CVCA. They had a 1st down, and that call was well down the field and well after Logan Scranton had the 1st down. So they'll march it back from the spot of the foul and replay 2nd down. Second penalty of the night. They'll spot it on the 30-yard line. So 2nd down and 7. Check that, 6. 1st down marker is at the 36-yard line on the far side of the field. Pair of receivers to the far side, single to the near side. Single back to the left of Levac, who's in the shotgun. Flags are down, another penalty against the Royals. Snap was late, And the man in motion, who I believe was Ricky Levac, had moved toward the line of scrimmage before the snap, so they'll march 5 yards more off against the Royals. And suddenly it's second down and 11.
Thanks to Daisy Pops, Kona Ice, Falls Community Chapel.
Already 30 yards of penalties against CVCA. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Empty backfield. And Levac's going to run. Far side, Charlie Levac with the ball, trying to get to the corner. Finally does in terms upfield. He's going to have a nice gain. Levac across the 30 to the 33-yard line. He'll pick up 8 yards on the carry. It'll be third down and 3. So the Royals now trying to keep the drive going and overcome their own unforced errors with the 2 penalties so far in this series. Flags again. And we'll wait to see what the call is here. Northwest has stacked the box. And it is a false start against the Royals. And so third and 3 becomes third and 8. Just a sloppy beginning to this game for CVCA. 4 penalties, 35 yards, and a turnover. Things that you cannot do if you want to compete is shoot yourself in the foot, and the Royals have been doing that so far. Third down 8, empty backfield once again. 3 receivers split to the near side. Levac will throw, complete to Kopech, but he's met right as he catches it. The Royals are going to be well short of the first down, and a drive that had opportunity and a first down near the 45-yard line on a Logan Scranton run early bogs down after 3 penalties, and the Royals will be forced to kick it once again. So the first kick from CVCA punter Calvin Warren went 48 yards. Back deep is Landon Cross once again for Northwest. Warren stands at his own 17-yard line. Good snap. The kick is away. It's high and spiraling and bounces out of bounds. No chance of return at the 38-yard line. We'll see if the referees do spot it there. And as we wait, Northwest will get their third opportunity with the ball here in the first quarter. They spotted it at the 36-yard line, so Pappas, whose last ball was intercepted after he was under pressure on a 3rd and 9, will set up with the offense once again. Trips to the far side. Fakes it, throws, and complete. Nice play right there to midfield. Carson Nicky on the reception. Pappas zipped it right in there. And a pickup of 14, make it 15 yards to the Royals' 49-yard line. And once again, just like that, Northwest in CVCA territory. Final minute of the first quarter. And that one has flags, and there's the first penalty that'll come up against the Indians. So they'll march Northwest back 5 yards. So to the northwest side of the field goes the ball. They spot it at the 46-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Indians. No score. Both teams with a turnover. Pappas out of the shotgun. Will throw it again. Near side pass is complete. And taken out of bounds is Carson Nicky once again on the tackle, Joey Kopech. Pickup of about 8 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock is stopped. 10.2 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Indians look to the sideline. And Northwest, 70 points a week ago, looking for their first points tonight. Scoreless late first quarter, and they'll pitch it far side. Satterfield can't get far. Connor Satterfield, a gain of just 1 on that play. And we're going to go to the first quarter break scoreless, with the Indians facing a 3rd down and 7 on the other side. At the end of 1 from Royal Stadium in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, Northwest nothing and CVCA nothing. That'll give us an opportunity at the first quarter break to talk about the Royals Power Meal Program. Royals Power Meal Program continues with Team 28, with a local restaurant providing CVCA's football team with a meal on the day before the game. And this week, the Power Meal sponsor is Chick-fil-A Chapel Hill on Howe Avenue in Cuyahoga Falls. Serving freshly prepared food crafted with quality ingredients every day of the week, except Sunday, of course. Chick-fil-A Chapel Hill offers everything from the Chick-fil-A menu, classics, like the original Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich, chicken nuggets, and the Chick-fil-A waffle potato fries. And they also serve breakfast, salads, treats, kids' meals, and more. If you're looking for great food nearby, it's our pleasure to serve you. Stop by this weekend at Chick-fil-A Chapel Hill, and when you do, be sure to thank them for their support of Royals football and the Royals Power Meal Program. Back here at CVCA, the Northwest Indians will face 3rd down and 7 from the CVCA 46-yard line in a scoreless game as we start the second quarter. Trips to the far side for sophomore quarterback Tyler Pappas. Chase Badger goes in motion, and flags are down. We'll wait to see what this call is. It is a false start against Northwest. So the Royals, 4 penalties for 35 yards in the first quarter. This is the second penalty against Northwest, 10 yards against the Northwest Indians so far in this game. And the scary thing is that I'm doing that from memory in my head. 3rd and 11. The last time on 3rd and long, Pappas faced pressure and tossed up a ball that was intercepted by CVCA. We'll see if the Royals bring pressure once again. Pappas looks to throw, rolls to his right, throws to Satterfield, is complete, and he's going to be wiggling forward close to a first down. A great effort after the catch with Connor Satterfield getting across the 40 to close to the 39-yard line. It's going to be very close to a first down for Northwest. Great job by Pappas to find Satterfield just sitting out there in the open. Got the ball to him, and then Satterfield did it all with his legs to try and get close. He was at least 4 yards shy of that first down when he made the catch. And it looks like we may have a measurement as both teams retreating. And it is very close. With the naked eye, that ball is close to the yard of the hash mark. And once they bring the chains out, if they choose to do so, I believe they're going to be short by about maybe a foot as I get the binoculars out. Even if Northwest is short here, you've got to believe that John DeMarco may choose to go for it on 4th down. With the powerful offense and rushing attack that Northwest has, that would be the obvious choice. And they're going to stretch the chains out here, and it's not a foot, it's about a half a foot. They are short. So 4th down for Northwest. And on 4th down this year, when they do go for it, Northwest is 5 of 12 for 42%. And no question, not even a hesitation, the offense staying on the field for the Indians. CVCA has struggled this season trying to defend 4th downs. Opponents are 16 of 28 for 57% against CVCA on 4th down. The Indians will be out of the shotgun. A pair of backs, Satterfield and Kraft, flanking Pappas. They'll hand it to Satterfield. He's got the first down. No doubt about that. He needed 6 inches. He got about 72. About a 3-yard gain. And first down for the Indians. The drive continues. from the Royals' 37-yard line. The Indians will run it again, and this time CVCA is all over it. It's a tackle for loss. Parker Kraft on that carry. Check that. It was number 41, Sean Ritchie, who got a carry, the junior. Kraft wears 43. So right now it's a Royals pace, but Northwest threatening with no score early second quarter. They'll run it again. And the offensive line for the Indians pushing CVCA backward. A gain of about 5, but after that tackle for loss at first down, it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Northwest. Draylon Price in there on the tackle for CVCA. From the Royals' 32-yard line, 3rd and 6 for Northwest. Pappas will look to throw, fires incomplete. First down yardage on the far side. They'll move the sticks once again. On the catch, number 17, Landon Cross. And Pappas knew right where he was going to go with that from the get-go. Did not hesitate. Cross stepped out, and they picked up about 8 yards on that carry. Plenty enough for the first down, and the Indians now to the 24 of CVCA. Satterfield dances across the 20 into the red zone, still going, and taken down on the 16-yard line, and more penalty flags. So we wait again for the conversation by the referees. And it's a dead ball, personal foul against CVCA. 5th penalty for the Royals tonight. 50 yards in penalties. 2 minutes into the second quarter. CVCA is averaging 6 penalties for 60 yards a game, already 5 for 50 after 10 for 95 a week ago. First down and goal from the 8 after the penalty yards are marked off, and that play goes nowhere. A good stop of Satterfield by Draylon Price. So a loss of 1, 2nd and goal from the 9. They'll run it again with Satterfield. He breaks through the first line and is tackled near the 3-yard line by CVCA. 3rd down and goal coming up for Northwest. Ricky Levac was in there on the carry, on the tackle for the Royals. So the first big play of the game coming up here. 3rd and goal from the 3. Satterfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwest. They strike first through the Indians, and Northwest is on the board and takes an early lead, 6-0. Connor Satterfield from 3 yards out, his 19th rushing touchdown of the season. And out to kick the extra point for the Indians. Ben Shantz. Pappas is the holder, and Logan Allman is the long snapper. High snap, and it's blocked by CVCA. So the conversion is no good, but Satterfield gets the Indians on the board first with 9:04 to go in the first half. The score, Northwest 6 and CVCA nothing. Here's the replay, and the Royals, a good job on the rush to get in there and block that extra point. So we'll see if that has any impact on the game later. So far right now, CVCA, its own worst enemy, 5 penalties for 50 yards. And equal opportunities on the penalties. A pair of personal fouls on defense and 3 penalties on offense have bogged down a couple of drives. So, 6-0 Northwest strikes first as we are awaiting the kickoff, the second of the night for the Indians. We'll point your attention to the out-of-town scoreboard, where you get to see all the scores rotating that are pertaining to OHSAA Region 9. So Division 3, Region 9, that's the division that CVCA is a part of. Those scores rotating at the bottom of your screen, as well as the scores from the Principal's Athletic Conference. As we mentioned before, Canton South leading the pack. Perfect 7-0 record. Last week, Canton South escaped Triway with a 35-28 victory. Phenom Poochie Snyder, who torched the Royals a few weeks back, set the all-time record for Stark County passing yards, but shortly thereafter was injured on his throwing hand and missed the second half of that contest, having to actually be treated at a local hospital. So a freshman quarterback went in, and after Triway came from 21 points down to tie it, Canton South able to win it late in the fourth quarter. And so something odd is happening right now. Let's bring your attention. They brought the ball back to the goal line, and it looks like they're going to replay that last extra point. But they have not offered an explanation as to why. So both teams have come back out, and Ben Shantz is back out to kick again. There was not a penalty, as far as we know. The ball is back at the normal spot. So they'll kick it again, and this one is good. Actually, it's off the upright and no good. So, frankly, no idea why they just re-kicked that ball. But as the legendary former Boston Celtics play-by-play man Johnny Most would say, justice is served. It's the replay, and Shantz just shanked it right off the upright. And so we remain at 6-0. So that is one of the oddities, or one of the more odd things that you may ever see. We'll see if we can get an explanation a bit later on as to why they just re-kicked that extra point. But now Shantz officially in the scorebook 0 for 1, but 0 for 2 on the field. So we were talking about Poochie Snyder and Canton South. The Wildcats tonight taking on Fairless, and we'll see if we can get a report on whether or not Snyder is playing tonight. So Levac and Dylan Webb back deep to receive. The first kick was an onside kick. And this is a squib to the near side. It's to be taken by an up man at the 31-yard line. And a big roar, as a big hit laid on that kickoff return. Let's watch it again here. Joey Kopech on the return. Let's see. Oh, Kopech just ran over one of the Northwest Indians, who's going to be having nightmares tonight. Number 2, you say? That was Chase Badger, who just got trucked. So the Royals trailing 6-0, and they'll start this drive on their own 40-yard line. Up the middle goes CVCA, short gain. About 3 yards, but no flags. Logan Scranton on the carry. 6-0 Indians. 8:40 to go, second quarter. Royals frankly trying to get out of their own way here on offense so far tonight. Levac rolls to his left, throws, and it's complete. First down yardage. And there's Joey Kopech again, more of the same. This time the recipient of the Kopech blast was Sean Ritchie, who tried to make that tackle. Joey Kopech on the reception, and a first down for the Royals to the Northwest 42-yard line. Straight up the middle for CVCA. And the line burrowing forward for senior Logan Scranton.
Carson Nickey on the tackle for the Indians. Number 9, senior Logan Scranton.
Scranton picks up 5 more yards. Down to the 37-yard line of Northwest. Pitch play, Scranton, far side, flag down. And not much of a gain right there, and it's going to be another hold against CVCA. So the Royals cannot get through a drive without self-inflicted damage right here. Another penalty, another hold. And Northwest will be just as glad to oblige and take the penalty right here and give CVCA second and long as they put them behind schedule on the chains. It'll be 2nd and 15. 6 penalties, 60 yards for CVCA. Just a sloppy performance. From the Northwest 47. Dive up the middle. Flag is down. Actually, a ball is down. Those are beanbags. And that was Joey Kopech again. And Kopech, second time tonight, he's put the ball on the ground. This time the Royals fortunate to get it back, but it's 3rd and 15. So the up and down night of Joey Kopech continues. 3rd and long for the Royals. They need to get all the way to the Northwest 32-yard line. Levac is under center, just 2 receivers in the formation. He'll roll to his right. Now he's under duress. He's going to run, trying to make something out of nothing, and he will. Charlie Levac across the 30, outside, 20, 15, 10. It's a race to the corner. He's taken out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A gain of almost 45 yards for Charlie Levac. Here it is again. Levac looking to throw and then tucked it and ran. Satterfield, he ran by him, he ran by Ritchie, and then broke to the outside, and it was off to the races. Coach Cook was on the 330 to go high school radio show this week, as this is their game of the week, and he talked about Charlie Levac and his ability to extend plays. 1st and goal for the Royals. Handoff left side toward the end zone, and down at the 1-foot line. So Levac, Charlie Levac, that is, the sophomore quarterback for CVCA, putting a spark into the Royals. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trio of backs in the backfield. Levac under center. The handoff is to the left side. It is a touchdown for CVCA. Logan Scranton into the end zone for the Royals, and we are tied at 6. On 3rd down and 15, Charlie Levac broke free, put the Royals inside the 5, and Logan Scranton, you see right there, finishes off the drive for the Royals with the touchdown run. And Calvin Warren is in to try and give the Royals their first lead of the night if they can convert on this point after touchdown. Ricky Levac, the holder, Logan Scranton, the long snapper. The snap is down, and Warren's kick is up, and it is good. Logan Scranton from a yard out, set up by Charlie Levac with a 45-yard run. Calvin Warren with the extra point with 5 minutes and 58 seconds to go. Here in the first half, the Royals lead for the first time tonight, CVCA 7, Northwest 6. Let's take a break and talk about another one of CVCA's Power Meal sponsors. Giannino's Pizza in Hudson. If you're hungry for an award-winning pizza in Hudson or anywhere here in the greater Akron and Stowe, Hudson, Cuyahoga Falls area, Make sure you get to the right place. Great tasting pizza and delicious fried chicken is what Giannino's Pizzeria is known for. Our pizza is made with fresh dough, quality ingredients, and just the right amount of old world flavor. Give the Giannino's location in Hudson a call or order online today. Taste the difference. Visit Giannino's Pizzeria in Hudson this weekend, and when you do, be sure to thank them for their support of Royals football and the Royals Power Meal program. Giannino's Pizza sounds pretty good right about now, Chad Dar, and so does a 7-6 lead for CVCA. Calvin Warren out to kick off. And the kick returners for Northwest back deep to get it. They'll start out from their 6-yard line, and not much there. The Royals kickoff coverage smothering. Tackling inside the 20.
Number 7, senior Dylan Webb.
Dylan Webb down there on the tackle. Braden Venerables on the kick return for Northwest. And so the Indians, down by 1, will start out 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Pappas will hand off. Good push by the offensive line, and the whistles blow. A short gain for Connor Satterfield on that play.
Number 9 of the Royals, senior
Logan Scranton, who just scored the touchdown for CVCA, in there on the tackle. They'll give Satterfield 3 yards, 2nd and 7. A good one so far, 7-6 CVCA. Pappas looks to pass, looking right, under pressure, now dumps it to the near side, and Connor Satterfield was wide open. Gets across the 30 before he's caught up to by some of the CVCA defenders. Ryan Weehee was over there and made the tackle. First down for the Indians. Nice job on that play by Tyler Pappas, who was looking right, saw most of the options covered, came back and saw Satterfield wide open in the left flat, found him, in a nice gain for the Indians. 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. Satterfield again breaks to the first line and out to near the 40-yard line. A nice run, a pickup of nearly 7. They'll spot it back on the 39, so officially 6. 2nd down and 4. Another close one so far between these two schools. The last 2 years, the games have gone to overtime. The very first game was just featured a couple weeks ago on this day in Royals history. We'll touch on that in a moment as the line is stacked up that time for Northwest. It's Ritchie once again on the carry. So not much of Parker Kraft so far tonight. Sean Ritchie on that carry brings up 3rd down and 2.5. So the very first game ever between these two schools was won by CVCA on a walk-off touchdown by Trey Tucker back in 2017. So another close one back then. Satterfield leans forward, and he's got another first down. He is hard to bring down. This junior is a load. Connor Satterfield for Northwest, 6'2", 215. And he just keeps plowing, keeps those feet moving, and out near midfield. 3:36 to go as the clock stops for the chains to be reset. They'll spot it at the Royals' 49-yard line. First down and 10. Pappas under pressure, looking to throw, tosses it deep. He's got a man out there. It is caught. A big play for Northwest on the far side of the field. Landon Cross from Pappas. All the way down to near the 10-yard line. First down and goal for Northwest coming up. knocking on the door once again. A pickup of 39 yards on that pass play. First down and goal to go from the 10-yard line. And the Royals defense up to the task on that play. Joey Kopech takes down Connor Satterfield, but they've got to do it 2, if not 3 more times to avert a score right here by the Indians late here in the first half. The Signs 3-3-0 halftime report is coming up. We'll talk about that when we get a short break here in a few moments. Right now it's 2nd and goal from the 9. Pappas looking to throw. Covered. Now under pressure. Rolls to his right. Still under pressure and just tosses it out of bounds. He'll give up on that play and live to play another one, which is what he did not do earlier tonight when he threw an ill-advised interception. There, with nothing going on that play and being chased down by Draylon Price, he just tossed it out of bounds. It's 3rd down and goal.
Royal fans, it's 3rd down.
From the 9-yard line, you've got Pappas, who's got some zip in that arm. And you've got Satterfield. What will John DeMarco dial up here? 3rd down and goal. It's a pass play, and it is. It looks like Pappas' arm may have been hit as he unloaded that one. The ball went sideways and incomplete. Draylon Price in there once again on the defensive play. Northwest is 0 for 1 this season on field goals, and we just saw their kicker, Ben Shantz, go 0 for 2 on extra point opportunities, but John DeMarco is going to send him out there again to try and take the lead here. They're going to try a field goal. Ben Shantz, 0 for 1 in the season. He'll kick it, and the clock, or the whistles blow, and I believe we're going to have a timeout called by the Indians. So, timeout Northwest. They're going to talk it over on 4th and goal from the 9. That'll give us a chance to talk about MediaNet. Our friends at MediaNet AV help us get on the air every week, empowering your vision, advanced technology, exceptional service. Unleash the power of your ideas with MediaNet AV. We blend cutting-edge technology and superior service to create custom audiovisual solutions tailored for you. For more information, contact Zach and the team at 888-275-4020 or visit them online at MediaNetAV.com. Back here at Royal Stadium, Ben Shantz is back out. Have to see if Northwest is going to kick it, or might they try a trick play here. They ran a trick play for a touchdown last week, not off of a kick. But Shantz will kick it from the 16-yard line, 26 yards. And penalties. The kick is up, and Shantz will have a chance again. That one is going to go against CVCA. So that'll move Northwest half the distance to the goal to about the 5-yard line, and we'll see if they want to keep Shantz out there or will they decide to try and go for it. And it is Shantz still. Shantz with a 4th chance, or a 2nd chance on this kick. A 4th chance from down low. This is almost an extra point. It'll be a 20-yard field goal attempt. The snap is down, and this one is up, and it's good. So the field goal is good for Northwest, and they retake the lead with 2:19 to go in the first half. Northwest 9, CVCA 7. The big play on that drive was the 39-yard pass from Tyler Pappas to Landon Cross that got the Indians down inside the 10-yard line. CVCA's defense stands tall, and Northwest only able to convert that opportunity into a field goal. It's a 2-point game, Northwest 9, CVCA 7. So we mentioned before that coming up is the Signs 3-3-0 halftime report. As we wait the kickoff, remember to follow us on social media, on the X platform formerly known as Twitter, as well as Instagram and Facebook. Look for the handle at CVCA Livestream. You can see that in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Northwest back out to kick off, and the Royals have seen them show this formation where they feign the onside kick, but they drop back out of it. And last time Joey Kopech was the up man on the return and laid the wood. This is an onside kick again. It bounces, and the Royals get on it. A dangerous situation right there, but CVCA able to cover it, and Northwest, an interesting strategy. Nick Schober covers it. They give CVCA good field position once again. Now the CVCA return game is a strong one. As the offense heads back out on the field. Shotgun formation for the Royals this time. Pass play to the far side. Short pass is complete, running to the far side and out of bounds. Joey Kopech, the safest of pass plays. It's almost like a pitch. So a good start to the drive as the clock stops. CVCA picks up 7 yards, 2nd down and 3 from the 49-yard line, just shy of midfield. The Royals will shift. Still 10 seconds on the play clock. Levac rolls to his right. He's got pressure. He's going to tuck it again. Looking for a lane. This time there is not one. Does his best to pick up a single yard out of bounds on the near side. So 3rd down and 2 from midfield. Still 1:59, so plenty of time. CVCA with all 3 of their allotted timeouts remaining. Third and short for the Royals. They'll go up the middle, and 1st down yardage and a flag. It's going to be a lot more. Logan Scranton had the 1st down, and he was hauled down by what appeared to be his face mask. We'll wait for the official confirmation as the referees convene. And they pick the flag up. So, no flag, but a 1st down. Groans from the near sideline in the stands. The Indians perhaps getting a break there. So they'll move the sticks and reset with 1:54 to go here in the first half. Royals trailing by 2. Northwest a touchdown, missed extra point, and a field goal. 9, CVCA 7. Levac will look to throw it. Has time, and now he's flushed to his left. He's going to tuck and run again, and Levac's going to make something out of nothing, but runs backwards. Still going. Heads back forward. That was a zigzag east and west, not much north and south, and the Royals will call timeout. So 1:31 to go, and they're going to mark Levac for a 1-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 11 when we restart play for the Royals. So halftime coming up, and another good halftime in store for you. The Northwest Marching Band, a look at out-of-town scores, but the highlight will be a visit by a couple members of the CVCA boys basketball coaching staff. And we look forward to that. So we head back out on the field to do the Royals. Okay. 2nd down and 11 for CVCA. Levac will look to throw it. Again, Tucks rolling to his right. Looking downfield, not much there. Finally looks, throws a ball, and it is tipped up and almost intercepted. So only 2 receivers on the near side of the pattern, not much there for CVCA, and suddenly a drive that started out with promise is facing 3rd down and 11. Levac was looking for his brother Ricky on that play downfield. And now it's 3rd down and 11 with 1:21 to go. Both teams with a pair of timeouts available to them. Last time the Royals faced 3rd and long, Charlie Levac broke a 45-yard run. You can't count on that. Play clock under 10, and the Royals still shifting. Now under 5. Levac will roll to his right. This time he looks and throws complete. 1st down for the Royals. Although Northwest is saying incomplete, but the referee says not so fast. It is a completed pass. 1st down to Ty Bova. And the chains will move and the drive will continue with $1:15 to go. Here's the replay. Bova had it all the way. 1st down and 10 for the Royals from the Northwest 34. Clock winding down to a minute to go here in half number 1. Levac out of the shotgun, looks to throw again. This one's high and incomplete. Looking for Joey Kopech, it looked like that time. 2nd down and 10. The Royals are still thinking touchdown, but if they have to settle, Calvin Warren has kicked a 37-yard field goal this season. So the Royals would have to get down to about the 20-yard line to put Warren in that range. Right now they are at the 34-yard line. They'll fake the handoff, throwing, and incomplete. Levac had a man running open. He was looking for his brother Ricky once again, and we are back to 3rd down and long, 3rd and a full 10 yards to go for CVCA. Still almost 54 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So the Royals break the huddle. 3rd and 10 from the 34 of Northwest. This time they show the wing T and they shift out of it. Tight formation with 3 receivers to the near side of the formation. Levac rolls that way, sets his feet and throws. It's complete. Close to a 1st down. Joey Kopech has it. Where will they spot it? 1st down. They're going to move the chains. They needed 10. They got exactly 10. And the Royals will call their 2nd timeout. So 2 times in succession, Levac on 3rd down and long completes a pass to extend the drive. 1 timeout left for CVCA. The Royals trailing 9-7. 43.9 seconds on the clock. So we were mentioning in the halftime show, we're going to get a chance to talk to assistant varsity coach Ian Taylor and associate head coach Jack Grenolds and introduce Coach Grenolds to the Royals program. If you followed high school basketball at any point in the last half a century, that name Grenolds needs no introduction. And we'll get to talk to Coach Grenolds about why now, why CVCA, the longtime legend at the Barberton program and elsewhere. His father, Jack Grenolds Sr., coach for a long, long time. Both father and son with over 300 victories lifetime. And Coach Grenolds joining the CVCA boys basketball coaching staff this season. So, but first things first, the Royals drive has now moved to the Northwest 24-yard line. Still 43.9 ticks on the clock. And CVCA's Levac back under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looks downfield, throws toward the end zone, has a man, oh, and it's dropped. The up and down night of Joey Kopech. Heads down there. Kopech wide open on the 1-yard line and right through his hands. So 2nd down and 10. Not sure if Kopech would have scored, but he would have been out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. So here we go, 2nd down and 10 for CVCA. This time they show that same formation, which is familiar to a lot of the Royals fans, but shift out of it. Out of the shotgun now for Levac. Going to roll to his right. He's got room. Short pass is completed and fumbled, and out of bounds. And a beanbag is what's thrown in the air. That's not a flag. And that was Joey Kopech again, the 3rd time the sophomore has put the ball on the ground tonight. And he escapes once again to live and tell about it, but that is living dangerously for Joey Kopech. He's lost 4 fumbles on the season, including 1 tonight, and that ball, a completed pass. Clock stops, 29.1 to go here in the first half, and it's 3rd and long again for CVCA. 3rd and 9 from the 23-yard line. So on the edge of Calvin Warren's field goal range. Levac will look to throw it. Tucks it. He's going to run. Breaks into the open. Levac 10, 5, touchdown, Charlie Levac. 23 yards to the house for Levac, and the Royals are back in front. Charlie Levac has been the story tonight for CVCA, a 45-yard run to set up the first score, and here we go with the second one. Broke through the line and then was off to the races and into the end zone. CVCA leads it 13-9, and they're going to go for 2. With a 4-point lead, 5 doesn't do them much good. They're going to go for 2, try and expand to a 6-point lead here near halftime. Levac will operate out of the shotgun. It's a sweep to Kopech, and he's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. 20.9 seconds to go. Charlie Levac, a 23-yard touchdown scamper. Joey Kopech, the 2-point conversion, and CVCA leads by a score of 15-9. The Royals with some gutsy 3rd down conversions on that drive. 3 of them, in fact. And the final one was Charlie Levac, 23 yards into the end zone. The Royals' 2nd touchdown of the night. And that's the difference so far. The Royals 2 touchdowns, and Northwest 1 touchdown, a missed extra point, and a field goal. The difference is 6. The Indians will get the kickoff here, and they will also get the second half kickoff as CVCA received the opening kickoff of the contest. No score at the end of 1, but an exciting second quarter so far, and it's not over yet. The fans, the cheerleaders celebrating, and then back on the field getting ready for the kickoff. Here we go. Calvin Warren out there. The Royals do their own fake onside kick formation. Northwest drops back. Landon Cross is back there on the near side. This kick's going to be squibbed and taken by an up man who drops down immediately to save as much time as possible. 20.1 still to go here in the first half. Jacob Garber covered that kick. Garber got into the end zone late in the game last week against Orville. His first touchdown of the season. Garber, just a freshman, so getting his name called again tonight. I'm sure he liked it more last week when he scored. But right now, we'll see what Northwest can do. Pappas has an arm, and he's operating out of the shotgun with 20 ticks left on the clock. But he's going to kneel down, and John DeMarco has seen enough in the first half. That's going to do it. The clock will wind down, and Charlie Levac and the CVCA Royals will go to the locker room with a 15-9 lead over Northwest here on senior night at Royal Stadium. It's halftime at CVCA. Welcome to the Signs 330 halftime show. We've got another outstanding lineup for you this evening, including the Northwest Marching Band, those out-of-town scores, and our halftime interview. But first, we're going to pause for this message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy.
to help cheer on our seniors as they commemorate their final regular season home game.
My name is David Ramey.
My name is Jacob Pyland, and I teach students theology.
My name is Kate Matthews.
My name is Lisa Spodnik, and I teach 8th grade students English.
My name is Lauren O'Brien.
Soy la señora Sherima y soy profesora de español aquí en CVCA.
My name is Meredith Reardon, and I teach students English.
My name is Paul McClevich, and I teach students math.
My name is Regina Picari, and I teach students about God through the discipline of science.
My name's Rick Lyons, and I teach students anatomy and physiology.
I teach students Mandarin Chinese.
My name is Zach Churchill, and I teach students the Word of God.
My name is Caleb Ernessy, and I teach students Bible at CVCA.
Being at CVCA is so important because I get to spend time with students and point them to Christ. And the ability to watch students grow in their faith is a reward that surpasses anything that I could have imagined.
Getting to be a part of their lives reminds me of the teachers that were a part of my life when I went to school here. So I love just getting to walk through that journey with them.
I love to see students realize that whatever background they come from, whatever choices they've made in life, that they're lovable.
I love the light bulb moments for students when they get it. I love that as a student myself, and I love to help students have those moments.
My students are an inspiration to me. I love reading their writings, seeing their thoughts, learning from their wisdom and insights. They're a blessing and a joy.
I'm a teacher because I understand that the high school years are some of the most important and formative years in our lives, and I want to be here to help students create a theological bridge between word and world, and to help them create a Christian worldview so that the lens by which they see the world is the lens of the gospel.
In the classroom, I want what I believe to come through in an authentic and passionate way, because I think when teachers have an excitement about their relationship with Jesus, it spills over into the classroom and into the lives of students, and they can understand that Christianity is not a religion, but it's founded on a relationship with Christ.
My belief is the more they know about God, the easier it's going to be for them to fall in love with Him. And that's what I want for my students to do. I want for them to fall head over heels in love with God so that they aren't afraid to give their whole heart to Him, to continue their journey beyond 7th grade.
I do what I do because I love to see the smiles on the students. They energize me. They make my day happy.
I believe at CVCA we are equipping students with biblical foundations that will serve them well in their years beyond high school.
Being a teacher at CVCA is really unique because we're able to share the gospel within the curriculum that we're teaching.
I love watching students grow spiritually and discovering that they are infinitely loved by God. The passion of my life is helping students see themselves through God's eyes.
We're excited to introduce you to our school. There are many ways to help you find out about our mission of educating and cultivating servants for Christ, which is carried out daily here at CVCA. Join us for one of our fall admissions events to learn more about our middle school and our high school. The next open house is coming up on October 20th, and the next family preview nights are on November 1st and November 7th, as you see on the screen. Register today at cvcaroyals.org. Right now it's halftime at CVCA, and the Royals are leading at halftime by a score of 15-7. We're going to take a moment right now and allow you to enjoy the performance of the Northwest Indians High School Marching Band. halftime here at Royal Stadium. You've been enjoying the Northwest Indians High School Marching Band. The Royals leading by a score of 15-9 at halftime. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scores. And the shocker right up there on the left-hand side of the page, Fairless and Canton South in the second quarter tied at 21 apiece. Canton South leading and undefeated in the pack, but tied and in a battle with Fairless tonight, 21-all. Manchester leading Triway in the first quarter. Early score there, 7-6. Orville up over Tuslaw, 14-6 at halftime. Elsewhere, Streetsboro leading Woodridge, 27-9, a pair of teams that CVCA saw earlier this year. Aurora leading Roosevelt 21-0, and a game that has implications in Region 3, easy for me to say, Division 3, Region 9, CVCA's division. Riverside out of Painesville up over Kenston, 28-14 at halftime. And it is halftime here at Royal Stadium, and we're going to move into our interview segment. It is a pleasure to be joined at halftime by a couple of the staff from the CVCA boys basketball program, Coach Ian Taylor and Associate Head Coach Jack Reynolds. Coach Taylor and Coach Reynolds, welcome to the studio here at halftime.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. So, Coach Taylor, let's start with you. This is your third year on staff here at CVCA, on Head Coach Matt Futch's staff. For those that aren't as familiar with you and how your background, and tell us a little bit about how you and Coach Futch came together and got connected.
Sure. I met Coach Futch about 15 years ago, just playing basketball locally. Over the course of time, we exchanged contact information, just started building a relationship, and when he got into coaching, he gave me a call and asked if I'd like to be on his staff, and I agreed.
You said yes, without a doubt, right?
Absolutely.
Good. Well, we're glad you're here. Third year, it's definitely going to be a little different this season at CVCA than the last two. What can fans expect here in year one post Darren Peterson?
I think, with Darren being gone, I don't think anything changes. I believe that we're still looking forward to being competitive in the pack. We're looking forward to winning a state championship. And we're looking forward to our guys coming in, stepping up, and being ready to go. I think Coach Futch really wants to focus on being sure that we have a collaborative effort with the CVCA community, with the admissions department, and with all the stakeholders involved. And I believe that with all of those things coming together, we'll have a very successful year this year.
Now, we're definitely looking forward to it. It's a lot of fun on weekend nights and even during the week when the CVCA basketball program is in the gymnasium here at Tim Byerly Gymnasium. So we're looking forward to a lot this year as well. So let's pass the headset over to Coach Reynolds. We are pleased to have both of you here tonight. We are down a headset. So, Coach, this is welcome to CVCA for you, and for anyone who's followed high school basketball for, as we said, and we previewed it before the halftime, for the last 50 years, you really need no introduction. But some of our CVCA fans might need an introduction to you. This is essentially your introduction to the community. Welcome to the east side of Cuyahoga Lake Road.
Thank you.
And we're glad to get a chance to talk to you tonight. So for those that aren't as aware, you've got over 380 victories as a high school coach yourself, a career that's had stops at Rootstown, at Talmadge, at Buchtel, and Glen Oak, and 4 years you decided to step away from your alma mater, where your name is synonymous at Barberton, the school where your dad coached, where the Reynolds name is basically as synonymous as basketball itself. So that begets my first question. Why CVCA and why now for you?
Well, first of all, I've always had a lot of respect for CVCA. I've had some friends that have gone to school here, and I've come and watched some games over the years. When I was at Rootstown, we played CVCA, and I just like the Christian atmosphere. The heart of people, the spirit of people, and it was. I've always prayed that I would get to a Christian school someday, and I always kind of thought as a head coach. But then after I got out of it a couple years ago, Matt called me and said, "Hey, you ready to come out of retirement?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." So I said yes, and here I am.
Here you are. So Coach Taylor talked about his relationship with Coach Futch, and it's a small, close-knit community in coaching. So you have some ties that go back with Coach Futch yourself, in fact. So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. When I was at Talmadge, my last year we lost in the regional finals, but we beat Buchtel in the district finals at Barberton, which was kind of cool to beat a team that's probably a little better than we were. Probably expected to win the game and beat them on kind of like my dad's home court and all that stuff. And then that Bookville job opened up late in the summer. And I was honestly so despondent over not getting to state that year at Talmadge. We just lost by a couple points in the regional finals.
This is approximately when?
2001.
Okay, this is a
Yep.
for those that are kind of catching
2001.
up. 2001, we're talking.
Yep.
So
And we lost in the regional finals, and I could not get over it. And the Bookville job opened, and I thought, well, I got a chance to go coach, some Division I college athletes. It's a different type of atmosphere. I always try and challenge myself when I switch jobs. Always try and go to a different type of school than I came from. And so I applied for Bookville, got it, and then it was funny because my phone number's unlisted. And
probably a good thing as a head coach.
It
right?
is, yeah. And our phone rang, and I was out in the yard playing with my son, and my wife came out and goes, Matt Fudge is on the phone. And I'm like,
in 2001.
In 2001. I'm like, why is Matt Fudge on the phone? I was like, how do you get my number? She goes, I don't know. So I get on the phone, and Matt's like, Coach, I just want to welcome you to Bookville, and really respected your team last year, and looking forward to meeting you and getting to work with you. And to me, I've told that story a million times to other teams, and that now here's a kid who didn't come from a whole lot, who just he just worked hard to get to where he was, and he always had those people skills. And I know as an 18, 17-year-old senior, I wouldn't have had the courage to call up a coach I didn't know and welcome him to my school. But he did that, and I've always really, really respected that.
What year was he then?
That was 2001, his senior year.
His senior year. So you came in to coach him his senior year?
Yes, yep.
Any truth to the rumor that you may have taught him how to drive?
Yeah, there is. It's funny because I had a little car.
I did a little research.
Yeah, that's funny. I had a little car, and I'd pick him up for school. And my son was about 2.5.
Yep.
And every time my son would get in the car, he'd get in the back seat. He goes, Matt Fudge was in the car. And there was always Matt Fudge, like one word.
It wasn't Matt. It was
Matt Fudge, because the seat was all the way back, to the back seat because he was so tall. And to this day, my son still is like, Matt Fudge. So
that's great. Well, you get to be on his staff.
Yes.
Which is a unique difference. But again, we're glad and welcome to CVCA.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on what has been a great year, a great career to this point, and now you get to add to the resume. So,
yeah, I'm excited.
So the roster is going to be different this year. But there are 5 of your guys that are out in the football field tonight that are making a difference in pads. Yep. Charlie Levac has basically changed the game tonight at quarterback. Yes. Yep. He's on the team. His brother Ricky's on the team. Hayden Grant. Draylon Price, we say he makes a living in the backfield. Right. He brings toughness to the football field and the basketball court. And then Joey Kopech.
Yep.
All big contributors in football, but they suit up for basketball. My question is, what, if anything, translates from the football field to the basketball court when these guys go from one sport to the next?
I think one of the things is they're used to being coached. They're used to being at practice at a certain time. They're used to a routine. And I think when the football season's over, hopefully late in the season after the playoffs, and they take a few days off or a week off, and hopefully they come into basketball with the same mentality of, we're going to work hard, we're going to get acclimated to our teammates, and we're going to try and do the best job we can. And some of those guys I saw this summer, and they make a big difference when they're there. So I'm excited to get see them on the court and work with them a little bit and get to know them.
That's great. Well, first scrimmage 1 month from today. Can you guys believe that?
No.
1 month from today, at home, Garfield. And then it gets going for real right after Thanksgiving. Good luck to both of you this year. And I can't thank you enough for stopping up and being part of our halftime here on the Signs 330 Halftime Report.
Yep. Well, thank
Coach
you
Jack
for having
Reynolds,
us.
Coach Ian Taylor. Gentlemen, pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And good luck this season.
Thank you. We'll take all the luck we can get.
That and some more.
Yep.
All right. It's the Signs 330 Halftime Report. CVCA leading here on Senior Night against Northwest 15-9. We'll be right back with the rest of the Halftime Report in just a moment. So welcome back, halftime. Great to talk to Coach Ian Taylor and Coach Jack Reynolds, new to the CVCA staff for boys basketball this season. It is the Signs 330 Halftime Report. We get a chance to do most of our halftime, which we haven't had a chance to do in recent weeks. The CVCA athletic highlights, we'll jump right into them. Boys soccer moved up to number 4 in the OHSAA statewide poll, and on Tuesday they traveled up to Hawken. They were in line for a victory before yielding a penalty kick in the game's final seconds. The Royals settled for a 1-1 tie. They're 9-2-2 on the season and off until the regular season wraps up with a pair of home clashes with WRA and Talmadge next Thursday and 1 week from Saturday. Girls soccer 9-4-1 overall and cruising through the first 2 rounds with a Pac-7 tournament with a 7-0 shutout this week against Northwest and a 5-0 win against Canton South, and it sets up a shot for a Pac championship tomorrow. CVCA will be a big underdog as the girls face undefeated Manchester. Earlier this season, CVCA fell to Manchester 4-1. It was actually the most competitive Pac game of the entire season for the Manchester Panthers, who have outscored Principal's Athletic Conference opponents this season 75-3. 75-3. So the Royals with a big task tomorrow, but hopefully they'll be up for it and they'll have a chance to win a championship. Girls tennis finished the regular season with a 16-4 record and its postseason sectional time. The Royals played at Strongsville in the Division II tournament. 3 Royals earned trips to next week's district tournament. Kyla Moore and Grace Saffels advanced in doubles. Amy Grace Beebe advanced for CVCA in the singles bracket. The girls will play again on Saturday in sectional semifinals and earn their district seeds. And senior Kaya Shelford advanced in the district qualifying round before bowing out earlier this week. For the third straight week, the CVCA girls cross-country team was ranked number 8 in the Division II rankings. Last weekend, they took home first place in Gilmore's Pat Primo Invitational, and junior Jana Cooley was the top individual finisher in the race. Not to be outdone, the boys cross-country team had their best team result of the year when they finished second overall at the Woodridge Invitational. Both teams run tomorrow in the Legends Meet at the Trumbull County Fairgrounds. Girls volleyball celebrated senior night last night at home and defeated Canton South. The win moved their record to 16-2 as the regular season moves into the final week next week. Boys golf wrapped up their season at the district tournament on Tuesday. They combined to shoot a 333 on the day and finished 8th overall. Andrew Tanner led the team with a 77. They finished with a commendable 13-3 record on the season. Good job them. And the girls golf team also finished their season. It came to an end in the Division II sectional tournament on Tuesday. The Royals posted a score of 440, finished 12th place out of 17 schools. That's this week on the athletic fields and in competition for other Royal sports teams. It brings us to Royals at the next level. And we'll start and get right into it. CVCA 2019 graduate Trey Tucker had a slow start to his rookie season so far with the Raiders. The Raiders have struggled, and Tucker has only seen the field for 9 plays thus far, which includes 1 carry for 34 yards. Head coach Josh McDaniels is under fire at 1-3, and we'll see if the head coach reaches a bit deeper into the depth chart on Monday Night Football this week when the Raiders host the Packers. If you're listening, Coach McDaniels, play Trey Tucker. It'll work. I'm sure he's not listening. Nevertheless, as we move on, the Pitt Panthers fell to 1-4 this week after a 38-21 loss to Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. That's where Josh Junko is a member of the Pitt Panthers in his redshirt senior season. Tomorrow they return to action. Actually, they're on the bye. They return to action next week when they host Louisville. Division II, Division III, Division NAIA. Wheaton Thunder hosted the top-ranked team in all of Division III last week, but suffered their first defeat, a 52-35 shootout against North Central at 3-1. Former CVCA lineman J.T. Nichols is expected to see action this week as the 13th-ranked Thunder traveled to Elmhurst. 2020 graduate Austin Williams, Division II Hillsdale College Chargers recorded their first win of 2023, a 40-18 result against Northwood last week. They visit Tiffin tomorrow. The Division III Bluffton Beavers lost their third straight, 31-24 to Franklin, but former Royal Andre Price Jr., the older brother of Draylon Price, returned from injury for the first time since the opener. He caught a pass for 24 yards, his 7th catch of the season after catching 6 on opening day. Tomorrow the Beavers host Hanover. The Division III Worcester Scots had a week off after a huge 70-21 win over Kenyon on September 23rd. Former Royals wide receiver Jordan Lewis's big season continued. He caught 3 balls for 79 yards, and the 2023 Royals graduate Dylan Byers made his collegiate debut in the second half of that game. In the OAC, Brandon Riley and the Marietta Pioneers had one of the biggest wins in recent memory, doubling up on Baldwin Wallace 42-21 on the road. Next up, another big test. The Pioneers host number 12, John Carroll, tomorrow. And finally, out west, Former Royals wide receiver James Ticello is at Rocky Mountain College, all the way out in Billings, Montana, in the Frontier Conference of the NAIA. Last week, the Battling Bears dropped a 45-21 decision at number 12, College of Idaho. Tomorrow, Rocky Mountain hosts Southern Oregon University for homecoming. And that brings us to this day in Royals history. October 6th. Tonight's game is being played on the 6th of October, and the Royals are a perfect 3-0 prior to today on this day in Royals history. CVCA defeated Tuslaw 42-28 in 2017 and stopped Fairless 17-14 in 2006. But as you see on the screen, we've dug deep into the Wayback Machine, and we're going to look tonight at the game on this date in 2000 between CVCA and Lorain Catholic. It was just the 4th year of varsity football for CVCA, but the Royals were on a 5-game winning streak heading into Week 7 and coming off back-to-back East Suburban Conference championships. The team had dreams of a first playoff berth in school history, and on this night, in their way stood Lorain Catholic, the Spartans, a team that had blown out the Royals on 2 previous visits in 1997 and in 1998. But here in 2000, late in the first quarter, the Royals again trailed the Spartans 10-7, and Lorain Catholic had a 4th and 1 near midfield. As they set up in punt formation, the Spartans ran a fake, but CVCA wasn't fooled. They stuffed the play, and momentum swung. The Royals did go 3 and out in the next possession, but the defense held, and then it was off to the races. CVCA outscored the Spartans 31-0 the rest of the way to post the 31-10 victory you see on the screen. It was their 6th in a row. Quarterback Jeremy Coffey hit Matt Scheck on a 23-yard touchdown pass to give the Royals their first lead in the second quarter. Then early in the third quarter, Chris Smoke delivered a bone-crushing block that sprung Mark Flagel. That is the play that you see on the screen, who erupted for a 73-yard touchdown run. He finished with 122 yards on 19 carries. Luke DeJoux had a pair of scores for the Royals, a 55-yard pick six to open the scoring, and a 42-yard touchdown catch late. Coffey finished 4 of 9 for 101 yards and 2 touchdown passes with no interceptions. The 38-10 victory improved the Royals' record to 6-1 as they finally got that first road victory at Lorain Catholic. And it happened on this day in Royals history, October 6th in the year 2000. 23 years later, here at Royal Stadium, the score at halftime is CVCA 15 and Northwest 9. Chad Darr, Cody Anderson, Sean Mosher, Tim Nichols, and John Powell with you bringing you the coverage tonight. Chad, we got any halftime highlights to show the fans? And he's nodding, yes we do. So we'll see what we've got queued up. And this is the first takeaway of the night for CVCA. Tyler Pappas, ill-advised throw, intercepted on the far side. The Royals couldn't do much with it. And a bit later, Connor Satterfield opened the scoring for Northwest with a short 3-yard touchdown run. Northwest led 6-0. The extra point was missed not once, but twice. First time it was blocked, as you see there, and then in one of the weirdest plays, we still don't have an explanation for why they replayed the extra point about 2 minutes later, brought the teams back on the field, and doink, right there, justice was served. The extra point, no good, 6-0 CVCA. With the Royals facing a 3rd down and 15, Charlie Levac, as you see here, rolled back to pass, decided to tuck it and run, and boy, that was a good decision. Levac ran and continued to run all the way down to the 3-yard line to set up CVCA's first scoring opportunity. Royals trailed 6-0, but not for long, because Logan Scranton put the Royals into the end zone, tied the score, and with an extra point to come, the Royals took their first lead of the night, 7-6. And here's an angle of that, brought to you by senior Cody Anderson, who is toting a sideline camera that we've got for you tonight. Northwest retook the lead on a chance field goal. It was 9-7, but here's Levac once again, keeping the drive going in the 2-minute offense, hitting Joey Kopech there, and then using his feet once again to burn the Indians into the end zone with just 20 seconds to go in the half. Levac put the Royals on top. They went for 2, and Joey Kopech, who had an up-and-down first half, had an up part right here, got into the end zone on the 2-point conversion, and that is where we stand at halftime. CVCA 15 and Northwest 9. I'm out of breath. We got through all of halftime for the first time in 3 games. Great to talk to Coach Ian Taylor and Coach Jack Reynolds Jr. Of the CVCA boys basketball program. Great to have them as our guests on the Signs 3-0 halftime report. But here we are, ready for second half action on senior night for Royal Stadium. And we teased it. You've seen a few of the pictures from the sideline camera. We keep trying to innovate and bring you the best coverage we can possibly do on a limited, did I say limited? No budget. In year 4 of CVCA live stream. And with the Royals leading, if they can maintain that lead, it would be huge in the playoff push. We've not talked about that at all yet tonight, but we'll give you a little primer on that. CVCA currently sitting in 10th spot in Division III Region 9. If they win out, it's likely the Royals could host a home playoff game here on the 27th of October, so 3 weeks from tonight. Talk a bit more about that, but Calvin Warren's ready to kick off the second half, and he does. A high end-over-end kick taken on the far side, bobbled at the 9-yard line, but that run gets out across the 20 to the 22 before it's bottled up. And Northwest will take over first down and 10 on the first drive of the second half. So, as we were mentioning, the Royals playing for playoff positioning, as is Northwest, for that matter. But CVCA, if they should win out, would likely host a playoff game, and then we'd have coverage of that game in 3 weeks. Northwest, though, also looking to improve their playoff standing in Division IV, Region 13. So a big second half forthcoming. Pappas out of the shotgun to start the second half. Is going to look to throw, finds Satterfield, who breaks into the open. A nice play to start the second half for Northwest. A gain of about 7 yards out to the 28-yard line. Ricky Levac there on the tackle. They'll spot it back at the 27, so it's second down and 3. Six-point game. Royals with the lead. The Indians will run it up the middle, and they're close to a first down. Satterfield again. He's met by Logan Scranton, but not before he picked up a first down. So 1st and 10 Northwest. Tyler Pappas, the sophomore quarterback, look to throw it. Looking to his left. Now being rushed, and he's going to be taken down for a sack. A big loss. Draylon Price, his 5th sack of the season. He was bearing down at Pappas, who held that ball just way too long. Loss of 12 yards, almost maybe 15 yards on that play. So they set the ball down on the 21-yard line, and it's a loss of 11, officially second down and 21. Pappas looking to throw again, rolling to his right. Not much there, and he runs out of bounds. So at halftime, we mentioned that Fairless and Canton South were tied at 21. The latest report is that South has gone up 28-21 with a touchdown with 3 seconds to go in the first half. And that touchdown from Poochie Snyder, who's playing. So Snyder playing, and in a one-score game at halftime. Since they beat up on the Royals in Week 5, it's been a struggle for South. 3rd and long, and a draw play, and a nice play by the defense of CVCA to stop that in its tracks. Connor Satterfield gets a couple of yards, but it's 4th down and 14. The Royals give up 1 first down, but then get off the field on defense, and Northwest forced to punt on their first possession of the second half. Ricky Levac back to receive for CVCA. And Chase Badger back to punt it. Play clock winding down, and Northwest is going to have to burn a timeout early in this second half, and Northwest did not have to punt last week. I was able to see video on one other Northwest game earlier this season against Fairless. They didn't punt much in that game either, but the only time they did, the snap went over the head of the punter, Chase Badger. That time, clock winding down, and an early timeout having to be used by the Indians. So Chase Badger back out. Ricky Levac back to receive once again. And it's a good snap. Badger gets it away. It's returnable from the 42. Levac with a head of steam into Northwest territory and all the way down to the 38-yard line. 20 yards on the return. And the Royals have great field position to start this first drive of the second half. Three minutes gone in quarter number 3. And CVCA will start out 1st and 10 from the Northwest 38-yard line. Or will they? Another flag out in the play. We did not see it immediately. And so they'll mark it off 10 yards from the end of the run. Interesting. Did not see the actual signal, but they'll start this from the 48-yard line rather than the 38-yard line. And LT Newland tells the fans it's a hold, so I'll tell you as well, holding against CVCA. 1st and 10 from the Northwest 48-yard line. That's where the Royals start this drive. Logan Scranton near side with blocking in front of him. 35-30, a hold downfield again, and Logan Scranton and the Royals again shooting themselves in the foot downfield. Scranton's had a couple of runs tonight where he's had the first down and much more, and a downfield block has been flagged for a hold. The flag is on the 30-yard line, so if they mark it off in the spot of the foul, it should come back to the 40. Both teams are marching further back, but Northwest is going to have to retreat. 10 yards from the spot, not 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 1st down and 2, the odd 1st and 2, which you rarely see in a football game. They wind the clock from the 40-yard line. Charlie Levac is under center. Another big hole for the Royals and Logan Scranton. 10 more yards as he's down across the 30. The Royals have gained nearly 20 yards on this drive, but Logan Scranton has gained about 30. That 10-yard penalty eating into the Royals' progression down the field, but Scranton adding up the yards. 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line of Northwest. The Royals leading by 6, trying to get back into the end zone and put a little distance between themselves and the Indians. Another penalty on CVCA. This one on the end. Just like the first half, we lost count, I think, at about 6 penalties for 60 yards. This is going to be 2 for 15 to start this second half drive out on the false start. So they reset at the 35-yard line. Pitch play. Scranton, again with blocking in front of him, sets his foot, heads downfield, and delivers some punishment on another 12-yard run.
Logan Scranton on the carry for CVCA, brought down by number 17, Landon Cross.
Landon Cross, the recipient of that hit from Scranton, 12 yards downfield. He did make the tackle, but it'll be 2nd down and 3. So far, the Logan Scranton drive, all 4 plays to him. This time, Kopech, close to a 1st down, but he's going to be shy by about a yard. It'll bring up a 3rd down and short, 3rd and 1 for CVCA.
Luke Sackley on the tackle for the Indians. Number 20, Joey Kopech on the carry for the Royals.
Junior Luke Soptaline in on that tackle for Northwest, the defensive lineman. So 3rd and 1. Charlie Levac under center. 1st down for CVCA, or will it? The running back falls forward. He's across the 20, though, and that should be enough for the 1st down. It is. CVCA will move the sticks. They needed 1. Scranton got 2. And the Royals are in the red zone, inside the 20. CVCA 15, Northwest 9. Levac will roll and look to throw. Finds a man, complete inside the 10 and whipped out of bounds. Ricky Levac on the catch. Landon Cross on the tackle. But another 1st down for the Royals. It's 1st and goal to goal. They're going to spot the ball on the 7-yard line. Royals knocking on the door again. Charlie Levac under center this time. Up the middle on the trap play. A gain of about 3 yards. 2nd and goal. Joey Kopech had that carry.
Number 74, Morgan Kunkel.
Morgan Kunkel on the tackle for Northwest. Halfway through 3rd quarter. Clock running under 6 minutes. 2nd and goal from the 4. Scranton to the end zone. Touchdown. CVCA. For the 2nd time tonight, Logan Scranton is in the end zone. And the Royals' lead expands to 21-9. Scranton with a head of steam, and he earned that touchdown with his work on that drive. 2nd one of the night for Logan Scranton. For Scranton, that is his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. And with a 12-point lead now, the Royals again are going to go for 2. Try and expand this to 14. Levac out of the shotgun, and he started earlier. The snap was late. Another penalty. And now we'll see if the Royals rethink this 2-point try. And they will. Calvin Warren's going to head out to kick the extra point. The Royals may have just cost themselves an opportunity at another point on the scoreboard with another penalty. The Royals have done a lot of good things, a lot of things well this year, but they have been very sloppy over the course of the season, and it's getting worse, not better. So this extra point will have an extra 5 yards tacked onto it. They'll spot the ball down on the 15-yard line where Warren will kick, making it a 25-yard extra point. Ricky Levac, the holder. Ball's down. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. It's good. Calvin Warren, another extra point, and that makes the score CVCA 22, Northwest 9. The Royals, a very good first drive of the second half. Logan Scranton, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. And the Royals get some distance between themselves and Northwest, and the cheerleaders getting some exercise. As the leg kicks continue, it gives us an opportunity to switch gears and talk about our friends at Patterson's Fruit Farm. 6 generations of the Patterson's family in Chesterland have played their part in connecting people with where their food comes from. Get out soon, though. Due to spring frost and heavy demand, there's limited picking availabilities for the rest of this fall season, but you can still pick this weekend. They've got Melrose apples ready to pick at Patterson's 8765 Mulberry Road location up in Chesterland. Remember, the Patterson Family Fun Fest is also now open daily through October 29th. Patterson's Fruit Farm, with 2 locations in Chesterland. For more information, visit their website at www.pattersonsfarm.com. And when you're out there, thank them for their support of CVCA football and the Royals Power Mill program. Calvin Warren out to kick, and he's going to squib this one, but it's going to get all the way back to Landon Cross. Cross going east and west, and now he is going down, and flags flying everywhere. Cross taken down at the 21-yard line, and we'll see who this penalty is on.
On the tackle for the Royals, number 7,
Dylan Webb down there on the tackle. He had help from Nick Schober. And we continue to await the call. The referee picks the ball up at the 25-yard line, and he's marching backwards. So no signal, but this one's going to go against Northwest and pin them back deeper. Likely a hold or a block in the back on the kickoff return. They'll start out all the way down on the 10, make it the 11-yard line, first down and 10, trailing by 13. It's CVCA 22, Northwest 9. Tyler Pappas' snap is over his head into the end zone, and Connor Satterfield is tackled in the end zone. A safety for CVCA. 2 points on the board for the Royals, and it's 24-9. Here's the replay. That snap was just over the head of Pappas. He had no chance. Satterfield got it, but he was met by the Royals in the blue paint. And the Royals, for the second week in a row, record a safety. And now the lead is 15, so the Royals benefiting right there. And they will get the ball right back on the free kick. We set this game up as a battle between 2 high-powered running games. And the question before the game was which defense was going to step up. Through 2.5 quarters of play, the Royals defense is answering that call, which is no surprise. It's been the calling card of Coach Nick Cook since he arrived on the east side of Cuyahoga Lake Road 3 years ago. And right now, with a 15-point lead, the Royals should get good field position again. The clock is their friend, the lead is their friend, and the running game is really their friend. It'll keep that clock running. And Northwest had to burn a timeout early in the second half. They've only got 2 to go. They're battling uphill. But the Northwest team did score 70 points last week. So they can score fast if they get the ball going and get things moving. Far from over. A lot left to play for here at Royal Stadium tonight. The Indians, though, with a long conversation on their sideline. This free kick will be from the 20-yard line, which is where the kick is. They have the option of either kicking off or punting after a safety. CVCA is in kickoff return formation. And it looks like they may choose to punt it. They will. It's Chase Badger out there. He'll punt this ball. And it's a wobbly kick. It's going to be fielded on the 42, but whistles blow. Play has been stopped, and the referee did hand the ball to Badger. And I do not see any flags, although apparently there may be one on the far side of the field. Public address announcer L.T. Newland says there's a flag. I've yet to spot it. It was a delay of game. off of a safety. Delay of game against Northwest. They'll march him back 5 more yards. We mentioned there was a long conversation happening on that sideline, but still no excuse to take a delay of game. So they'll move it back to the 15-yard line where Badger will kick it away. And this one is a wobbly kick to the left side. Dylan Webb from his own 49. Webb to the 30. Webb with speed. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Dylan Webb. No flags. Touchdown, CVCA. Dylan Webb took 2 kickoffs to the house a year ago. This time he takes a safety punt back to the house, 51 yards, and the Royals blowing it open here in the third quarter. Webb took it at the 48, officially a 52-yard kick return for a touchdown. So on 2 successive plays, the Royals, a safety and a touchdown off the punt. And a flag goes down as the Royals were not yet ready to kick the extra point. And this one's going to go on CVCA as Calvin Warren marching back 5 yards. He's going to have to march further back because the referee is signaling an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So the Royals are going to give Calvin Warren some practice on an extra point. It'll be 15 yards longer than normal. What a turn of events. CVCA scores a touchdown. Logan Scranton gets into the end zone. On the very next play from scrimmage, a safety, and on the ensuing punt, a kickoff return for a touchdown. The Royals have scored 15 points in a matter of seconds. Apparently they will assess the unsportsmanlike penalty on the kickoff, and the team moves back up to normal point after touchdown location. The ball is spotted on the 3-yard line. So clock now winding down, the play clock under 5 seconds. Finally, after all that, the ball is snapped, and Warren kicks it right through the uprights. It's good. 5:24 to go in the third quarter. The Royals explode for 16 points in a matter of 30 seconds. It's CVCA 31, Northwest 9. Chad Dar, you out of breath? He is out of breath. He's not even doing the talking. All right, let's take a look at that out-of-town scoreboard. What's happening elsewhere? Lots been happening here. That's our friends at MediaNet. There we go. And it's blank. We'll take it off the screen and see if we can get it updated in just a moment and get the out-of-town scoreboard to you. So, 31-9, CVCA. And now they march off the unsportsmanlike penalty which occurred before the extra point. So the Royals will kick this one off from their own 25-yard line. Landon Cross back deep to return this one. And he's typically flanked by Joe Muslave. Cross is on the far side. And it may be Badger who gets it. It is. And he's got some space to the near side. And taken down just across midfield. Chase Badger on the return. Hayden Grant, his counter number, also number 2 on the tackle for CVCA. So we mentioned just a moment ago that the normal kick return combo is Joe Muslave and Landon Cross. We've not seen Muslave at all out there tonight. Did play last week, so I hope he is well. Right now, the Indians have to get going. They've given up 16 points in a matter of seconds. They've got great field position from midfield. Tyler Pappas pump fakes. Decides to think better of it. It's rolling to his right under pressure and it has a completed pass to the near side. He's going to pick up 5 yards. to the 45-yard line. Flag down. This one is after the play. I saw out of the corner of my eye a Royals player go lunging. Not sure if he was helped in that direction. It was a late flag. For the moment, a pickup of 5 yards. But the frustration of the Indians apparent there. They pick up a personal foul for unnecessary roughness, and after that 5-yard gain, the play will stand, and they'll march 15 yards off against the Indians. It's going to be 2nd down and 20 from their own 40. They move it all the way back to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 21. And now they respotted, as I first suspected, 2nd and 20. Move the ball up to the 40-yard line. More whistles blow, and that's to reset the play clock. So finally, after all that has been adjudicated, we're ready to go. 2nd down and 20. Connor Satterfield. That's what you call a 2nd and 20, right into the umpire. He's still going. Great run by Satterfield. He's going to pick up 17 yards. Might have picked up more, but the umpire got run over in the middle of all that. Dylan Webb, the safety, having to make the tackle here, and so it'll be 3rd down now and 4. Pickup of, make it 3rd and 3. Pickup of 17 yards by Satterfield on that play. 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Royals up big, 31-9 with a huge outburst. Northwest trying to battle back. Satterfield lunges forward, and he's going to have enough for the 1st down. 6'2", if I recall correctly, and yes, he used all of that 6'2" body to lunge forward and get the 1st down right at the CVCA 40-yard line. So a nice job by the Indians to recover from that personal foul penalty and keep the drive going. 1st and 10 from the CVCA 40. Trips to the near side for Pappas, who's going to look that way. Now look the other direction, throwing deep, a man out there, and just overthrown. For a moment, he had an opening. Landon Cross and Pappas hooked up in the first half on a 39-yard gain. That time, Cross could not run under the ball to make the catch. 2nd down and 10.
For more information about Falls Community Chapel, go to fallscom.com.
Clock stops on that incomplete pass. 3:25 to go. 3rd quarter. Same formation. Satterfield's going to get it. He stumbles forward. And he's slow to get up is Satterfield. Rolls over. And the big man with 19 touchdowns in the season heads back to the huddle. But he's bent over. 3rd down and 7. Connor Satterfield is not going to come out of the game. You do a lot more to get him to go to the sideline. 3rd and 7, Pappas under a big rush. He's going to run, but he's going to be taken down from behind. Not a sack, but a short gain of 1. A rare run for Tyler Pappas. He had 4 carries for 6 yards coming into the game. Add another yard to that tally. 4th down and 6, down by 23 points. They've got no choice but to go for it. 1 for 1 on the night so far is Northwest on 4th down going for it. Pappas looks to throw. Under pressure again, screen pass, it's complete. 1st down yardage, but flag in the backfield. all the way down to close to the 10-yard line, but this one is likely to come back. A lonely flag on the 40-yard line, and holding against Northwest is the call. All for naught. The Indians will have to do it again. They'll march 10 yards off from the 36-yard line. Instead of 4th and 6, it's going to be 4th and 16. John DeMarco dialed up the right play call right there, the screenplay on 4th and 6. They would have had it first down and goal near the 10-yard line, but you'll have to look deeper on that playbook. Last week, Northwest raffled off an opportunity for a fan or booster to call a play in the fourth quarter, and up 63-31, I think, at the time. They ran a double pass and scored a touchdown on it. We'll see if they've got something like that in the playbook tonight on 4th down and 16. CVCA showing a blitz. Pappas rolling to his right. He's going to throw it short of the first down. They're going to have to do it on their feet. With their feet, and they cannot. CVCA makes the tackle on the far side, well short of the first down. The Royals hold Joey Kopech in there on the tackle, and CVCA will take over once again. CVCA with a huge third quarter, and it continues right there. A turnover on downs. And they take over once again with $1:39 to go here in the third quarter. $22-point lead for CVCA, and Charlie Levac hands off out of the shotgun, and Logan Scranton's big night continues. Another 5 yards for him. 2nd down and 5. They'll move it back a yard. 2nd down and 6 officially. Royals in no hurry now. They break the huddle still with 20 seconds on the play clock. A pair of receivers split to the near side, snap it with 15. Ball's on the ground after a bad snap, and it's still on the ground. Recovered back there by CVCA, but a huge loss. And that's Bears watching right now. Charlie Levac comes up a little bit limping. That was a bad snap. Levac leaned over to try and get it. He was unable to cover it, had a teammate come up with it. But Levac, a bit ginger, perhaps on that right leg, but runs back in as the clock is under 25 seconds for the third quarter. 3rd down and 15 for CVCA. They're just going to pitch it to Scranton, who's going to run upfield, gets to the near side, still breaks one tackle, still going forward. He might have the first down. He stayed in bounds, and he does. First down, Scranton. A gain of 18 yards as we reach 11 seconds to go here in the third quarter. That was just, we're going to line our guys up and put hats on helmets against your guys and see how we do. And we got 18 yards, did the Royals. Enough for the first down. They rewind the clock, and CVCA is going to come to the sideline at the third quarter break with a 22-point lead. A huge third quarter for CVCA. They'll go to the fourth, leading 31-9. And as we pause at the end of 3, we're going to bring you this message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. Make sure to join us for one of our fall admissions events to learn more about our middle school and our high school open house on October 20th and family preview nights on November 1st and November 7th. Make sure to register today for those events if you are interested in your son or daughter, your grandson, your granddaughter coming to CVCA. Register online at cvcaroyals.org/admissions. We're ready to start the fourth quarter. Royals going right to left in quarter number 4. Leading 31-9. First down and 10. And they'll run it near side. A short gain. We expect the Royals will likely keep it on the ground for the duration here. Ricky Levac on that carry. Picked up 4 yards, second down and 6. The Royals shift before this play. They'll run it to the near side. Scranton with a big hole and a head of steam to the end zone. Hauled out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A pickup of 36 more yards. Logan Scranton on senior night is having a night to remember. The senior for CVCA with a pair of touchdowns already, and he's piling up the yards. 36 more right there. First down and goal to go from the 3-yard line officially. CVCA making a statement here against Northwest. From the 3, Scranton again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Royals. Third time tonight for Logan Scranton, the senior from CVCA. Touchdown. The Royals on their way to victory on senior night, 37-9. Still the majority of the fourth quarter to go. And once again, CVCA going for 2. Charlie Levac on the keeper, and he's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. 39-9, and that play important because with a 30-point lead, it's running clock time against Northwest.
3-yard run for the Royals and the touchdown. Number 9, senior Logan Scranton.
Logan Scranton on that run. Chad, you got the replay? Well, let's run it. I said Charlie Levac, but it was Charlie Levac. LT Newland gave it to Logan Scranton, and why not? Logan Scranton's done everything else tonight, but Charlie Levac on the keeper, and he puts the Royals up by 30. You might be asking yourself, why would the Royals go for 2 there? And we alluded to it. When you get to a 30-point differential, it's a running clock, and so we should have a running clock for the remainder of the fourth quarter unless Northwest can close the gap below 30 on this next drive. An absolutely huge statement by the Royals here in the second half against the Indians, who put up 70 points a week ago against against Orville. And the Royals on their way to 6-2 to 4-1 in the conference, and still with an outside chance at a PAC championship. It would take a Canton South loss for that to come to pass. As the kickoff is high and end over end, and Landon Cross is going to take it from his 5. To the right side he goes, or far side he goes, and he's wrestled down after a short return to about the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, Northwest. Hayden Grant there. And we'll bring it up. Bring up the out-of-town scores, Chad. They're working now, so it looks like Canton South is on their way to victory. Up 34-21 in the third quarter. Manchester and Triway in a battle. Orville up 27-18 in the fourth quarter. Streetsboro up big. Aurora also up big on Roosevelt. And Riverside leading Kenston as we get back underway. Handoff is up the middle and broken to the outside. A gain of about 7 yards on the far side for Northwest. And that clock will just run quickly now. Satterfield another 7 yards for the junior. Nick Cook and CVCA said this week he only ever played overtime games against Northwest. This one much more comfortable tonight for CVCA and the Royals head coach. 39-9. Second down and 8 for the Indians. Out of the shotgun. Pappas, sidearm. Satterfield caught. And a flag down in the backfield. This is likely going to go against CVCA. It came in late. Pappas was on his bottom. It is roughing the passer, targeting against CVCA. So unlike college ball, targeting is not an ejection. Also not reviewable. The first signal was targeting. The second signal is roughing the passer. So either way, it's 15 yards against the Royals. And they'll march it off and give the Indians a first down. Penalties do not stop the clock once you hit a running clock. The only thing that stops the clock is a change of possession, an injury, or obviously a score. Royals drumline entertaining the fans and the students. We're back there ready to get underway here. Shotgun. Satterfield gets the handoff. And he keeps those feet driving out to the 48, maybe the 49-yard line. 6-yard gain by Satterfield, second down and 4. So as we looked at those out-of-town scores a moment ago, it looks like the Canton South Wildcats with Poochie Snyder in the lineup tonight will remain undefeated. Pass play is complete, far side. The Indians not giving up.
Pass complete to number 6, Logan Allman.
Logan Allman on the catch. A sophomore, 5'7", 130. And so the Indians driving down the field. They've got it first and 10 of the Royals' 38. Satterfield again, hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be dropped at the 41-yard line.
Satterfield brought down by number 19, sophomore
Dirk Geiger for CVCA in the backfield making plays. A loss of 2 at second down and 12 from the 40. Once again, the Royals on their way to victory tonight if they should win out, and they've got a road trip to Orrville and then a Week 10 date. We'll get to that in a moment. Pappas looking deep to throw again, but waited too long. Another sack for the Royals.
On the sack for the Royals, number 19,
Dirk Geiger again. 2 plays in a row. He gets a sack for CVCA. So as we were about to say, next week on the road at Orrville, and then Week 10, the final game ever at James R. France Stadium in Manchester. And Manchester is certainly not the Manchester of old, but when you're playing the final game ever in that stadium, I don't think we believe in ghosts here at CVCA, but I think there's some ghosts or something that are hanging around that stadium and have made it a house of horrors over the years for CVCA. But that's Week 10. Third down and long, and that is batted down, almost intercepted on the ricochet. Fourth down, another great play for the Royals defense. And who else? Logan Scranton on the defensive play for CVCA. He batted it up in the air and he almost hauled it in. And that would have been the icing on the cake if he'd kept running. Fourth down and 16 yards to go. No sign of Chase Badger, well, in the backfield. He's the punter. Badger is also a wide receiver and he's lined up on the far side just in front of the bench. the Indians will go for it. Pappas looks to throw. Passes it long, way out there, and it's intercepted by CVCA, but a flag is down. So hold the celebration on the near sideline.
On the interception for the Royals, number 8,
Ryan Weehee, for the moment, has his 3rd interception of the season.
Flag on the play.
But a conversation, this may go against CVCA, and if it does, the Indians will have another opportunity. Pass interference against the Royals, and so not necessarily in high school an automatic first down, so that's a 15-yard penalty, I believe. It was 4th and 16, so if they march this off as we expect, it'll likely be 4th down and 1. So back to the conversation about Orville and Manchester. Should the Royals win out, it would mean a date likely here, depending on what else happens in Region 9 of Division 3 on October the 27th against an opponent to be named. But CVCA looking to try and get a home playoff game for the 3rd straight year. Back here, we'll reset it. It's 4th and 1 after the penalty yards are marched off. They'll go for it again. And it's snapped early. Satterfield gets it, burrows forward. I think he may have the first down, but that was chaos. We have a replay of that, Chad Dar. Here it is. Got it midstream. I have no idea how there wasn't a false start or something else, but that is the most unorthodox 4th down conversion play you're ever going to see. Heads up by Connor Satterfield, though, who jumped on that ball. It bounced off his quarterback. It bounced off him, and he was able to lunge forward for the yardage that he needed. So clock continues to run. We're ticking quickly down toward the end of this game. 3:23 to go with a 30-point lead for CVCA. Pappas looking to throw again. Looking long to the end zone, and that time Ryan Weehee, true, breaks it up, intended for Chase Badger.
For the Royals, sophomore Ryan Weehee.
Ryan Weehee is a
Junior Ryan
heck of a story for CVCA, and he's what this program is all about. Weehee, the quarterback for the entire season last year, started the opener this year, and then Charlie Levac took over. Levac, we've seen him use his feet and his arm tonight. Weehee, rather than pout, said, "Where can I help, coach?" And he stepped right in at defensive back. He's got a couple of interceptions and been a great teammate this year, the junior for CVCA. Connor Satterfield gets another carry and tries to break through the defensive zone, and he does. Satterfield's into the end zone for a touchdown for Northwest. 27 yards, 2nd touchdown of the night for Connor Satterfield. It has to be a bit bittersweet. The 20th touchdown of the season for the junior as he keeps adding to his record. And that will stop the running clock at 2 minutes and 19 seconds. A long time between touchdown scores for the Indians. Out to kick the extra point is Ben Shantz. He's got a field goal and 0 for 1 officially on PATs tonight. This one is up, and this one is good. So, 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the game. CVCA 39 and Northwest 16. With the break, it'll give us one final opportunity to thank our friends at MediaNet AV. Empowering your vision, advanced technology, exceptional service. Unleash the power of your ideas with MediaNet AV. We blend cutting-edge technology and superior service to create custom audio-visual solutions tailored for you. For more information, contact Zach and the team at 888-275-4020 or visit them online at MediaNetAV.com. A huge senior night here for CVCA, a huge senior night for Logan Scranton with a trio of touchdowns for the Royals and a whole bunch of yards to go with it. The Royals up big on Northwest, leading by 23 points. You've got to expect that an onside kick could be forthcoming for the Indians here late. If they want to have any opportunity, they're still down by 3 scores. So they fake the onside kick. The Royals typically will drop back, but not this time. 9 players within 5 yards of the 50-yard line, and they will pooch it, and the Royals cover it. And so CVCA will take over from their own 44-yard line. Draylon Price on the recovery of the onside kick. Northwest opened the game with an onside kick, and they're likely to have their last kick be an onside kick. Neither successful tonight for the Indians. Head coach John DeMarco and the Indians will regroup after this. They've got 2 home games to end the season. They'll host Triway next week, and then the big one in Week 10 against Canton South at home. The question was coming into this week, would Poochie Snyder play after injuring the pinky on his throwing hand a week ago? The answer is yes, and the Canton South Wildcats up at least 2 scores on Fairless the last time we looked. CVCA looks like they've got the JV in now. Run it to the near side. Nathan Cook in at quarterback for the Royals. Nick Schober on the carry. 2 minutes, clock running. So Schober picked up 7 yards on that carry. And stay tuned after the game. A tradition here at CVCA, it's the final senior tackle, and we'll have that coverage for you. All the seniors, as the Royals get another first down on the trap play up the middle.
On the carry for the Royals, number 11,
Tyron Fikes on the carry. It's a first down for CVCA. So as we were saying, the senior tackle, all the parents and family members line up inside or either side of the 50-yard line. And with the seniors playing their final regular season game here, they'll have what they call the senior tackle, a tradition since Coach Nick Cook took over here at CVCA. Right now, victory formation for the Royals. Nathan Cook under center for CVCA, Kyron Fikes, and number 14 for CVCA. That's Michael Lewis surrounding him. He's a senior. Takes 2 steps back and kneels down. The clock winds to a minute. A huge Pac-7 victory for the Royals tonight. 39-16, and it all turned on 3 plays back to back to back in the third quarter. The Royals scored on the ensuing play from scrimmage for Northwest, snapped over the head of Tyler Pappas into the end zone, a safety, and then on the free kick, a Dylan Webb senior touchdown, 52 yards on the return. And so Dylan Webb gets his name in the record books for another kickoff return, 3rd of his career, as Nathan Cook kneels down for the final time. A senior night victory for the Royals. All that's left now is for the final 14 seconds to tick off the clock. But CVCA goes to 6-2. Final score, CVCA 39 and Northwest 16. I've got Canton South on the mind. Once again, the final score tonight, CVCA 39, Northwest 16. Two teams shaking hands at midfield. And just a statement. There are a lot of folks this week who thought this would be a 1-score game. Thought Northwest, after last week, putting 70 points on the board against Orville, would come in here and give the Royals fits. The Royals defense was the difference tonight. They held Northwest in check. The Indians scored the first touchdown of the game, and they scored the last touchdown of the game in between just a field goal, and CVCA with 39 points. A running clock for most of the fourth quarter, and just a huge, huge game and performance tonight for the Royals. So as the Royals celebrate, we'll try and give you a few of the highlights of this one, and there are a lot of them for CVCA. But stay with us. You don't want to go anywhere. Senior tackle a tradition at CVCA, and we're going to bring that coverage to you here in the post game. All right, here we go. Highlights. Chad Dar's queuing them up. And as he does that, we want to thank those that brought the coverage to you tonight on the CVCA live stream team. Sean Mosher on camera for 3 quarters, and back from college for fall break, Zach Nichols took over in the 4th quarter. So Zach Nichols helping us out tonight. Chad Dar, as always, our director, and making sure everything works as it should. On the sideline camera, Cody Anderson tonight. And Cody on the field picking up that shot that you're looking at right now. Cody's been with us for 3 years. It's his senior night as well. He was honored before the game for his cross-country exploits. We gave him a new job tonight. Said, Cody, take this camera that we just got. And why do we get that camera? We want to thank John Powell, who's been with us. John, a lot of the brains behind this operation from the initial year onward. He stepped up this year to help us out even more. He's been with us tonight. We pulled a camera out of a garage from 2007, I think, and said, Cody, run with this. We got some Wi-Fi on the camera bringing you the pictures. And so a couple of new toys to play with. We hope you enjoyed that tonight. And Cody's going to stay on the sideline and get some of the senior tackle pictures for us and for you before we sign off the air tonight. But first, the highlights. We got a lot of them, right, Chad? Here we go. First half, Pappas under duress throws and intercepted, and I'm still trying to find out who picked that off for CVCA with my aging eyes. Hayden Grant.
CVCA parents, students, and fans, please make a
The first touchdown of the game by Connor Satterfield. He had 5 of those last week that looked just like that. Ben Chance had 2 chances. First one blocked for some reason. Unbeknownst to us, they gave him a second opportunity, and as we said earlier, justice was served as he shanked this one, a Chance shank off the upright. Apologies to Mr. and Mrs. Chance. He did get a nice field goal later on and a PAT. 6-0 for Northwest. And then Charlie Levac on a 3rd and 15, putting on a show with his feet. A 45-yard run down to the 3-yard line, setting CVC up for a lead for the first time in the game, the first touchdown of the night for Logan Scranton. After the extra point, it was 7-6. Here's the sideline view. Scranton taking it into the end zone again.
On each side of the 50-yard line. We'll commence with our senior tackle here in just a few moments.
Here's the Chance field goal that was good. Gave Northwest their final lead of the game, but it wasn't for long. Here's Levac keeping a drive going, hitting Joey Kopech, who settled down. And then on a 3rd and 9 with 20 seconds to go, Charlie Levac broke the hearts of Northwest fans everywhere and gave the Royals a lead. 2-point conversion by Joey Kopech was good, and the Royals led 15-9 at the half. 3rd quarter action coming up, second half. And we'll get to that in a little bit. So we take a look at what's happening on the field.
Our first senior tackle will be done by Matt Coles. He's asked Haley Coles to hold the pad for his senior tackle.
We're going to turn it back over to LT Newland to take us through this senior tackle tradition. So back over to the CVCA public address announcer.
Fans, let's hear it for your senior, Matt Coles. If Michael Lewis and his family could make their way to the end of the tunnel at this time, as we set up for his final tackle.
The senior tackle is a tradition at CVCA, and it signifies the final tackle of the regular season
Michael
career.
Lewis has asked his mother, Latanya, to hold the bag for his final senior tackle. Fans, give it up for senior Michael Lewis.
And that's what you're watching right here.
If Logan Scranton and his family could make their way, set up the next tackle. Number 9, senior Logan Scranton has asked his parents, Jason and Jeanette Scranton, to hold the bag for his final tackle. Number 9, Logan Scranton. If Nathan Wagner and his family could make their way to the end of the tunnel at this time. Nathan has asked his father, Brandon, to hold the bag for his final tackle. Give it up one time, fans, for senior Nathan Wagner.
Just fight a little longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end.
If Dylan Webb and his family get in position for Dylan's senior tackle. Dylan has asked his parents, Harold and Marie Webb, to hold the bag tonight. Give it up for number 7, Dylan Webb.
Hanging on by a thread, and all I'm clinging to is prayers. And every breath is like a battle. I feel like I ain't come prepared. And death's knocking on the front door. Pain's creeping through the back. Fears crawling through the windows, waiting for him to attack. They say
If Luke Wiggers and his family could make their way to the end of the tunnel at this time. Luke has asked his uncle, Paul McClevich, to hold the bag here tonight.
They don't understand what I'm going through. The world trying to play with my soul. I'm just trying to find where to go. I'm trying to remember the way. I'm trying to get back to my.
Give it up for senior Luke Wiggers.
That's why I'm just trusting in you.
If Ty Bova and his parents could make their way for the senior tackle. Captain Ty Bova has elected his parents, Greg and Tara Bova, to hold the bag here tonight for his senior tackle. Fans, give it up one time for number 5, Ty Bova. If Captain Hayden Grant and his parents could make their way to the end of the tunnel. Captain Hayden Grant has asked Ralph and Becky Grant to hold the bag for his senior tackle. Number 2, senior Hayden Grant.
And I don't know all of the outcomes. Don't know what happens tomorrow. But when that ocean of doubt comes, don't let me drown in my sorrow. And don't let me stay at the bottom. I feel like this hole is too deep to climb. I've been looking for a way out.
And to round us out on senior night, Captain Ricky Levac has asked his parents, Randy and Debbie Levac, to hold the bag for his final senior tackle.
I'm just trying to find where to go. I'm trying to remember the way. I'm trying to get back to my home.
Fans, give it up for number 10, Ricky Levac.
Cause I don't know where else to go. And I don't know what else to do.
No, don't let the fear make you feel like you.
This concludes our senior tackle ceremony. Thank you to all of our seniors. We've loved watching you play on Friday nights. Look forward to cheering you on the rest of the season. Go Royals.
And you've just witnessed and watched the new tradition at CVCA, not really new anymore, 3rd year, the senior tackle, the final home game on senior night, the final regular season game for these seniors on this field. And the senior tackle tradition, bigger and better every single year. Tonight, the Royals victorious 39-16. And a big second half tonight for CVCA, propelling them to victory. All right, we paused in the highlights before the senior tackle, so we'll run through the second half highlights, and really the big third quarter is what put this game away for CVCA. And here's the start of that barrage. It all happened within about 30 seconds. Here we go. It started out with Logan Scranton. Second touchdown of the night. That made it 21-0. 9 for CVCA. The extra point put the Royals up 22-9. It was a long extra point after a penalty. Calvin Warren was good. And that's when things got really odd or interesting. The next play from scrimmage, here we are. First play for Northwest, over the head of Tyler Pappas. Connor Satterfield collected it, but in the end zone, a safety made it 23-9, which brought about a free kick. Chase Badger kicked it away, and senior Dylan Webb collected it at his own 48-yard line, made one cut, and Webb is the fastest man on the team. No one from Northwest was going to catch him. 3 plays back to back to back, and the Royals put 17 points up on the board. That's about all that the Royals needed. There was a big 4th down stop for CVCA. One final touchdown for Scranton. And the Royals were up by 28 points just like that in the 4th quarter, 1 minute gone. And to put the game fully out of reach and a final nail in the Northwest Indians' coffin, Charlie Lieback on the quarterback keeper put him up 30 in a running clock. It was all academic after that. The final touchdown of the night did go to Northwest to Connor Satterfield. His 2nd touchdown of the evening, this one from 27 yards out. 20th touchdown of the senior of the season rather for the junior from Northwest. The extra point gave us our final margin of victory, CVCA 39, Northwest 16. Before we go off the air tonight, we'll take one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard. And we've got some finals almost and some 4th quarter scores up on the board. Canton South only up 6 points, still time on the clock. Canton South 34, Fairless 28. Should somehow Fairless come back and win that game, the Royals and Canton South and Northwest would all be tied atop the pack. Right now, Canton South undefeated, Northwest and CVCA with 1 loss apiece in conference. Manchester looking for their 2nd win in a row after 17 straight defeats. They broke that streak after 699 days last week, looking for their 2nd win in 8 days, up 21-16 in the 4th quarter against Triway. Orville victorious tonight against Tuslaw, 35-18. Streetsboro big winner over Woodridge across town here tonight at Woodridge. Aurora defeated Roosevelt, and final score, Riverside out of Painesville defeating Kenston. That game's on the board because it's an important Region 9, Division 3 Region 9 game, which is the division that CVCA competes in. Kenston, a potential opponent down the road, taking the loss tonight against Riverside, which I believe is out of Division 2. That's going to do it for us tonight. We are glad that you've joined us. If you're still with us, we want to say thank you. This is our final regular season football broadcast of the season. Make sure to follow us on social media at CVCA Livestream on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow CVCA Athletics at CVCA Athletics on those same 3 social media locations. Next week, the Royals on the road at Orville. The final week of the regular season on the road at Manchester. Should the Royals win out, we do expect we probably will be back here for a home game on the 27th of October, and we'll let you know online on social media whether or not that will happen. But if it is our last night on the air this season, we want to thank you for being with us. Stick around. We'll be back doing some hockey games, maybe some basketball games later on this winter. But we want to say our thank yous before we do go off the air. Special shout-outs again to our team, Senior Executive Consultant John Powell, who's with us tonight. Fist bumps to you. To Chad Dar, Mr. Everything. Make sure everything works. Make sure everything runs. Chad, year 4, thank you for being here. Put that microphone down. We're going to get you to talk one time. First time in 4 years. Pop that mic on. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad Dar. Chad, just thank you for everything that you do.
It's a pleasure to serve CVCA. Be alongside with you here, Tim.
Well, thank you. A man of few words, but many, many talents. Sean Mosher on the camera for the majority of tonight and the majority of the season. Shout out to Hunter Geiger, who did the last couple of games. Cody Anderson just ran up, did a great job tonight on the sideline camera, and 3 years with us up here in the booth, doing all sorts of great things. We couldn't have a better student assistant. Senior night for you, Cody. Congratulations. Zach Nichols, who popped in and did the 4th quarter up here tonight, coming home from college. He's been a big part of CVCA Livestream over the years as well. Some other folks who have helped us out in 2023. Chris Gerard, all the way out in Seattle. John Mahoney of Streamy Alchemy. Peter Telep of LPV Productions. James Lex of the Champion Sports Network. Kristen Nichols Photography. And a special shout out to Brian Kraft tonight for sharing a photo of Parker. We didn't see much of him tonight. We hope he's all right from Northwest. And as always, special hats off and thank you to the CVCA athletic staff, the best in the business. Athletic Director Dr. John Young, Associate Athletic Director Jason Herblay, and SID Ben Miller. For Chad Dar, Sean Mosher, Cody Anderson, John Powell, Zach Nichols. This is Tim Nichols. Final score tonight, CVCA 39, Northwest 16. So long, everybody. Have a great weekend.